Hello, hello. First, can you guys hear me okay? I see Sarah is here. Hello, Lori, Kazi, Elizabeth, my friends. Somebody let me know if you can hear me okay. Thanks, Lori. So, let everybody get in here. If they're not here yet, Queen Bee is here. Hello, Queen Bee. If you're comfortable, what is your name? I want to remember everything all the time, and sometimes I have a hard time remembering. So I do apologize about that. And so we are working today in R.J. Hampson's Winter Wonder. This was the page that won out. This has been kind of a key player on the polls recently, but he won. This page won today. Let's see. Oh, awesome. Megan, very nice to meet you. I don't know if I've met you before. Okay, hopefully everything will go off without a hitch. Everything looks okay on my end too. So how are you guys doing today? Are you having a fabulous day? My day is awesome because I get to be with you. That's always a great day. So let me show you my inspiration. So I grabbed these cards. I love these stinking cards. I'll tell you this, sometimes I can feel overwhelmed by cards. I don't want to pick the wrong one. Kind of like me setting up my planner, being so afraid I'm going to do it wrong. I don't know why I'm this way, but it's the way I am. So as I was looking at this, my original inspiration for this, when I did my flip through, was the Macy's Day Parade. Oh, Elizabeth, I know. Elizabeth had to go to the dentist. I'm so glad you're better. That is no fun at all. Definitely no fun. So for my Christmas plans video, when I was looking through this book, I envisioned this as the Macy's Day Parade. Hi, Skippy. Skippy is here. Great to, well, I can't see you. I feel like I can see you guys in my heart, as weird as that is. So I envisioned the Macy's Day Parade. And, oh, Megan is sick. I'm sorry. That's no good. So being a former New Yorker, I went to Macy's every single year. We didn't even really buy anything. It was just to look, and everything was so pretty. And so this card here is my inspiration for the store and what's in the store windows and the greenery around it. So that's kind of the vibe I'm going with here. And then I thought for the frog, the other thing is, I know that this is like a thing with RJ. I have looked into this somewhat. Your girl doesn't always do a lot of research because I like to be surprised. But I know that this frog is a big player in his books. Like he's in a lot in this snail, like they're a team or something. So I don't know what their regular color scheme is, except the frog's green. That much I know. And I don't want to necessarily stick to what it's supposed to be, maybe. I don't know. I want to do what I feel like doing. Who's with me? And so I thought about this being the color scheme for him. So I don't know if that means he's wearing all red. I don't know. I kind of like winging it too. So even though I have these cards, I'm also going to wing it. And then the snail, if you know anything, if you've ever seen me before, I have a thing for snails and I don't know why, but I do. So I thought, why not throw in here something totally obscure? I don't know. Is this obscure? Ooh, yes. Skippy says, I love that color scheme. I'm really vibing it. And do I need 3 cards? No, but I got them anyway. And these are so similar. It's more in my brain, somehow something's working. Dang, new computer, no sound. Oh, no. CTT 506. I'm sorry. I hope you can fix it. I hope you can fix the sound because, well, I don't know sign language. I just feel like I used to. I'll catch the non-live version once I figure out this headset. Perfect. That's perfect. And so I thought, why not do this color scheme for the snail? I was thinking at first that maybe it'll be too boring, but the other part of that is we're going to need something grounding. I'm just going to use the word grounding. And also, I kind of want the snail to stand out because snails are my favorite. And if we do a more monochromatic pattern, pattern, color scheme for the snail, I feel like it will. I'm really glad you guys are here with me today because I'm not going to know what everything is. Like, I have a hard time figuring it out. I don't know why, but I do. So I have swatched out my colors. Why is it I can do this for the live, but when I'm coloring, my brain, I don't want to. I want to just wing it, and sometimes I don't like what happens. So I have the store, the frog, and the snail. I'm not really thinking about the background right now. Let's see. Kazi says, if it's a Bluetooth headset, you need to pair it. If it's plugged in, you need to go to sound settings and click on headset option. Kazi, you're like awesome. You're awesome. Lori says, I don't have any of his books yet. Well, here's the thing. I'm in a couple of groups on Instagram, and I don't have one of the books for it. So I'm going to get the PDF. I'm really excited about the concept of getting a PDF also because then I can print it out lots of times. I can go to town with whatever medium I want. And the other thing, then I was worried, like, how am I going to bind it together? Because I want to make a book. So if you saw my planner video, you know, I have this planner with these discs. Well, I am so like crazy or something. Yeah, Lori says likes the PDF. So I've put more pages in here. I bought one of those mushroom. My husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Kathy says, hi, Pauline. Paulina, hi. Great to see you, or have you here, rather, because, of course, I can't see you. And so because I bought this stuff already, I got some extra discs, small ones, and I'm going to mushroom cut R.J. Hampson's books in a PDF and make my own big book. Lori's asking, where did you get the discs? I got them on Amazon. They haven't come yet. So, but Amanda said, because these are 1.5 inch, that if you add pages to go 2 inch. So I bought some 2 inch, and then I bought some 1 inch because I don't need 2 inches for R.J. Hampson's book. I don't know how many PDFs I'm getting. So there's that. So where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So, why did I say? Oh, because Lori, you don't have any. Yeah. So the PDF. So the other thing is, if you get more than one, because I thought the PDF was kind of expensive. Oh, awesome. I just got the Amazon planner from Amanda. You know, the other thing, if you get the one from Amazon and it's not disc bound, Karen from My Colorful Country Life talks about how she rips hers apart and she puts the discs in. The discs are very, very inexpensive. I'm very excited to try to get really crafty. Susie Cat says you need the Castle Art Harmonious pencils. It would be perfect for the snail. Oh my goodness. I absolutely want those pencils. Lauren from Lauren Reed Colors talks about them all the time. So Christy Ram, hello, Christy. New subscriber here. Which book is this? This is Winter Wonder. And yeah, so talking about the PDFs again. Yeah, Skippy, I need to learn how to do this too. I mean, I'm breaking my spines on these books, but actually tearing the books apart, I'm really excited about this. So if you get more than one PDF, you get money off, because the PDF is almost as expensive as buying the hardcover. So I'm going to do it. So then you get 2 for like 25% off on RJ's website. So I think I'm going to get Lost in Time also, or something like that. I'm going to do something like that. And so this is the color scheme. I had to wipe my nose. I didn't want to do that in front of y'all. And so we're going to use alcohol markers, or for sure I am. Elizabeth says she wants those pencils too. Yeah, I'm gonna get more stuff. I'm just trying to have like a no buy week. Oh, wait a minute, I just bought these mushroom punchers, and I don't know. I want to not buy too many things. Christy says, I have that one. It was my first physical from the author. Yay. Oh no, Megan. Librarian, no breaking of books fines. We'll pretend we didn't see that from you. And so I have all of my alcohol markers already picked out. So I think I'm going to start. See, this page is so busy. That's the other thing. I get kind of like lost. So I have protective paper on the back. And I'm going to bring you guys down a little bit and try to move the book around so that you could see more closely. I think I'm going to start with him. I really just want to go to town with this. So let me zoom in just on me here for a second. I am so excited that pretty soon I'm going to have like a proper office. Well, hopefully. Tom's got to get on it. Okay. I brought you a little bit closer. Can you guys see okay? And so I have my snail colors. So again, these are the colors that I'm using for the snail. And they look so pretty. I love doing this shot. You know, I probably should do all of my shooting with the camera that's up here. Oh, Erica, hi. Mr. Froggity, I like him. Yes. This is my first time. This is only the second page ever I've colored in an R.J. Hampson book, so I'm really excited about this. I said I'm going to start with the frog, and I grabbed the snail colors because I want to do the snail, but I do want to start with the frog. So these are my frog colors. I have a colorless blender in there. I'm not sure why. So, and I reserve the right to add more colors at any point in time. Hi, Debbie. Debbie says hi. I will say I recently watched a little bit of R.J. Hampson coloring. He's really good colors. And I was watching how he was doing it, and I was very inspired. So I'm going to go for that. The other thing is, again, I don't know what everything is. And every time I see this finger, it looks like he's giving the middle finger. Am I the only one that sees that? So I'm going to start with the lightest color, but I think I'm going to uncap both of them. I'm going to get wild here, friends. And let's see, they'll be in my way if I put them, but I'll put them anyway. So these are the two colors I'm doing. Celery and mantis green. And I like to just go to town with my alcohol markers and not be too stressed out. So I'm going to start with just a light layer on him. Yes. Around his eye. I'm going to go over the spots. Then I'm going to grab the other marker and I'm going to I'm not sure what I'm doing. Do a couple of flicking motions. Oh, Vera, hi. Vera is here. Great to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Vera, have you not been well? Sometimes I feel like I'm living in like a fog. Anybody else feel like that? So I don't really know what I was going to do with both of these markers, because now that I'm doing it, it's not working out the way that I intended, but that's fine. I'm going to put some of this here and back there. I also have my Prismacolors right here. Oh, that's the right one. Because I am going to want to come over the top with that. Put a little bit of this over here. Come down around like that. Let's see. Lori says, every day is foggy, Tara. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that's what happens with me too. I said to my husband, I'm like, boy, it's like I have such brain fog sometimes. Okay. Do you guys blend a lot with your alcohol markers? Because I don't. I like to come in with pencil, but I'm trying to do something different, and I'm doing it for the first time with you guys. And I'm not exact. I don't have a plan. Okay, so I like that because then that part of his mouth is going to be brighter because the sun's hitting it, is what I'm envisioning in my mind. So now I'm going to do, they look almost identical when you when the caps are off. It's very hard to tell which is which, so I have to just look. See, this is the lighter one. And just kind of go on his hand and then bring the other one. I am very glad. Is that another one? See, it's so hard to see what things are. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to say it's what's behind him. Yvonne is here. Hi, everyone. I finally made it to a live stream. We are very, very glad you are here. And I did want to give an extra special thanks. I don't know if E-Arts Studio is here. A new member, our member Erica is here, Kazi, Elizabeth, Sarah. You guys are flipping awesome. Everybody's awesome. But I did want to say hi. And okay, hi, yes. Is it Hadassah? Hi, everyone. I think I'm getting that correctly. Oh, see, I left them open. You probably don't want to do that. So I'm going to go in with the lighter one again on the tops of his hands, and then put the darker. And we're just going to see what happens because I don't know. And like I said, I am going to come over the top with my Prismacolors anyway. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to cap these, hopefully in the right way. Hadassah says, I got to send the email for the collab. Hadassah. Thank you. Thank you for the hyphens. You know, my husband's like, why do you have such a hard time reading? I don't know. I don't know because I promise I know how to read. I love reading. Oops. See? And then I'm constantly knocking into stuff, and then I knocked my light. But we're good. At least I didn't knock my camera. So there's that. Yes, send an email. I think he's looking pretty cute, actually. I like this two-tone effect. First time I'm ever doing it. So now what do? What color is his shirt? And is this a tie? I get so lost in these like tiny little details, but I think I'm going to do his hat first. So I have essentially two colors that I want to do for the hat. It is this soft, cool gray and cracked pepper. It's these colors right here. And oh, and I meant to say these are the Honolulu Bee markers, and these are the ones that are the brush tip and the bullet tip. I don't want the bullet tip, but they didn't have the chisel tip when I got it on Black Friday. Hadassah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I have such trouble. I'm glad. I'm not glad you're having trouble, but I'm glad I'm not alone for sure. So for this, I'm going to put a little bit of the lighter color more towards the top on both the brim. And I might do, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. It's a surprise. And then I'm going to go in with the darker. Put some of this here. And I'm probably going to do more. I'm probably going to make the whole thing dark now that I'm looking at it. Boy, look at how it bleeds. Can you see that? That's just insane how absorbent the paper is. I decided to do away with that light part on the right top. I just didn't like how it looked. And if we screw up, or meaning if I screw up, I could put stickers over this. I can do what I want is what I've learned. I really like that hat, that color. I don't know what color it normally is, but he's really going to stand out against the doors. I'm really glad I'm doing him first also. I'm really glad. Okay, I have to figure out let me do his shoes. I'm going to do his shoes the same color. And this looks like it's the top part of the shoe. Is it a different color? I don't know. I'm going to do it the lighter and just see what happens because I don't know. And then go in with the darker. Kind of do it sideways. There is just something about alcohol markers that makes me feel like I'm just having so much fun. I didn't do this as a child. Like I never colored. Nobody told me about it. Nobody bought me any books. Okay, I like that better. I don't want this whole thing to be light. Okay. Oh, his shoes are looking sharp. Look at those. Look at those handy dandy. Focus. They already look shiny and I just started. Did I see somewhere that you will be doing a color along? Yes, that is our project book. Do I have it? I don't. Hidden Seasons is our project book, if that's what you're talking about, for the year. So I put up a poll for what the first page should be, and I believe that the deer page is winning. So since tomorrow is the 31st, I plan on starting this for Sunday Vibes. I think I'm going to steal. Is that the right word? I'm not really stealing, but a lot of my friends that are doing this kind of like a snippets recap of whips during the week are doing project books then, because I don't know when to do it because I'm so new to this. I don't know when to do, like when we have this project book, when are we working on it? We could do it in the live streams too. And I'm going to put that up and see like what you guys want to do. But I don't want to just do them on the lives, if that makes sense. Hubby's job prevents me from streaming. Ah, okay. Okay. Kazzy can't stream yet. Not yet. Okay. So I think okay, I got this really fun color, this wine berry. You know I was going to get this because it says wine. And it's this color. I really like that color red. So I think I'm going to make his jacket red because I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of the clothes. So I got to see where the jacket starts. Okay, this looks like it's the innards. This is probably part of the collar. And that's the inside part, so I don't know what I'm doing with that. I really can get stuck on these details, and I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to be afraid to color because I could screw it up, because I'm not going to screw it up. Sorry, Hadassah, not how Auto changed it. Oh. Yeah, are you talking about voice to text? I have a lot of trouble with that. And sometimes I hit send before I read it. I don't recommend doing that. Look at how messy of a colorist I am. Yes, Hadassah is going to find everybody and subscribe. I love that. Loving the coloring community. I want to do more buddy colors. I love it. Why do we have to wait for a channel? Do we need to wait? I say jump before you're ready. That's my opinion anyway. And I'm going to follow over here. I think I really like this color. Does he always wear the same color clothes? Again, I can do what I want, right? So what is that? Is that through his arm? He's got really skinny arms. Is that what it is? Look at how skinny his arm is. That must be through the jacket. I got to really pay attention because it bleeds so much. I seriously cannot stay in the lines. I'm going to put it down there. I think I want to make him have like a gray shirt, like a pale gray shirt. This is going to be super fun. I don't think I could go around these buttons. I'm going to try. And if not, that's what glitter is for. Let's see. Yeah, Lori, I want us all to be buddies, coloring buddies. And you started in September. Yeah, I got my first coloring book in the mail in the beginning of November, other than my own book. Look at how much it bled through. I'm just going to cover them and worry about it later. That's how I'm going to do it. I love alcohol markers. I wish I could use them more. Okay, I really like that jacket color. Do you guys like that jacket color? It's a little dark. It's a little bit dark. It really looks like he's giving the finger. But I like it. I think I might want to bring blue and red. That's not going to look good, I don't think. Let's see. Hadassah, I started about 6 months ago collecting products and trying it out for mental, emotional, spiritual health. That's what led me to coloring, because I kind of got away from art. Oh, thank you. It's looking, what did I press? The wrong button. It's looking great. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And Kazi said it helps a lot. It does. Debbie started in October. You know what? Yeah, we're all new or relatively new or not. Maybe you've been doing this forever. What color should I do as pants? I don't know. And then he's got this. What are these things called? I feel like that should be gray. So I'm going to go in with this soft, cool gray color. Let's see. Lori says it's addictive and great therapy. It absolutely is. Megan's got to go. Try to get the Rita Berman book. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. And I actually have a page dedicated in my planner to buddies, so I can pay attention here. Debbie says also looking for buddies. Yes. And Debbie, I have to finish our buddy color. I have to finish ours. It's not done. You probably saw it if you saw the Sunday Vibes video. Like I'm really messing up that page, but it's fine. Elizabeth says coloring is better than my therapist. I color every single day. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to do, this is like some kind of a tie, I think. And is this part of it? I don't know. I don't know what this clothing is. Let's see. Oh, hi. Zan4110. I am here. Please tell me your name again. If you told me before, I'm very sorry. I have problems. Did you know there is a website to find buddies? Oh, Vera, thank you. Andy started the website. I don't remember what it is. Did you put it in here? But it's called Buddy Colors. I did join. It's definitely, everybody needs to go do that. I know, was it Jess from Coloring Bumblebee made a video about that? Mandy said, hey, Tara, I'm switching around my cases and I'm getting the 520 color set. Wowzer. That is awesome. That's awesome. I was eyeing that set. It was great value on Black Friday. I probably should have got it. Hadassah, I want the new Rita Berman. Hope to get it soon, but I have Africa and Europa. Yeah, I don't have those. I want those too. But the land of small or little adventures, whatever it translates to, I love it. I just finished my first character in that, so that's coming soon. I absolutely love Rita's paper. Oh, Zan. Wait, did you tell me your name? Suzanne, yes. Okay. Debbie says, did everyone see the new Buddy internet site? Yeah, we need to figure out how to make everybody do that. Can you link the site for Hadassah as Vera can't in this? Yes. So is it just buddycolors.com? Is colors OU? I know you wrote it. Yeah. Okay. OURS.com. Let's see if that is it. Can you click on it and go there? And why will it not let me do it? www. Let's see if I do it this way. That's it. I don't know if it's gonna let you guys click on it, and I'm the one writing this. I don't know why. Let's see. And so Screen Gem, I started at the end of October. I have 12 sets of pencils, alcohol markers, gel pens, 15 coloring books, and I haven't completed one page yet. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I like starting pages. I don't necessarily like finishing them. And did I miss anything up here? So Suzanne has 180 color. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes.om. Dot. What am I missing here? Yes. Dot. Oh, it's .com. Okay, that's it. Mandy says, I have the 300 set twice. Oh, nice. Christy says, coloring is not cheaper than therapy for me. It definitely depends on what we're spending, like how much we're spending. .com, thank you. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I think so. So is this part over here attached to anything else? This type of clothes. Why don't I understand things, friends? I don't know. Hadassah is signing up for the buddy color. You definitely need to do that. I think I'm just going to make this because I don't know. Coloring can be expensive. Paulina says, yeah, it can, without a doubt, but it does give so much joy. It provides me with so much joy. So I'm going to try to go around. These are big buttons. I think I can get around those. If they're buttons, they're gold or silver is what I'm imagining. Okay, I really like that color. Is this part of it? What is this? I'm going to say it's part of it because I don't know. I don't know. I don't want too many colors in here. So I'm just going to do what I want. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's fine. Oh, I like that. Okay. So then he's got his tie. So this is an over thing to the shirt. So I need a color for the shirt. I don't know what color I want the shirt to be. Yes, it's the waistcoat with a collar. Kazi, thank you. Did I do it right? Or the collar is attached? Is that collar attached to this? Are these supposed to be the same color? And a tie. I should make them the same color. Screen Gem says that looks nice. Thank you. Okay, Kazi, I'm going to just say that that's what you told me to do. I'm going to make this color too. No, that's the shirt collar. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. You saved the day. Okay. So the shirt's going to be a version of this that's lighter. And I didn't plan for that. So I'm going to go with porcelain, WG10. And I'm just going to say, why not? Let's see. Screen Gem says the vest is separate from the, from the collar. Okay. Oh, the tie is called a cravat. Why do I have so many problems? Christy, me too. I think this sessions are encouraging me to start. I struggle the most not to choose a palette, but to choose where to add each color. I'm afraid I'm ruining it. That's kind of, we're in the same camp then. And you know what I say? The hell with that. Bust through it. And we screw it up, is it screwed up? I say no. Paulina says he's a very fancy frog. He is. And it's like he's drinking. If he had a glass of wine, he would have, this is not wine, by the way, this is water. He would have his fingers pinky out, is what I'm imagining. Kazi says it's actually an old-fashioned dinner suit. They used to call them a penguin suit. I think that's what you're saying. Where have I been? I've been under a rock or something. All right, I'm going in this for the shirt. This is a lighter color. Hopefully I'm using the right one. I am such a messy colorist. Okay, and I'm going to put some of that there, and then the shirt collar, the cuffs, which of course I bled over. I like that. He does have wine and a frog's tail. Okay, I need to get that book. Clearly. And I'm ready. I got my shipment of dry farm wines, and I am ready to open it up. We can have a glass together. Vera said, where have I been? I don't think you were alive back then. Where have I been? I don't think you were alive. I don't think so, but why don't I know these things? How come Cassie wasn't alive back then? I don't know how old Cassie is, but I'm sure you weren't. Okay, well, I like that color combination. So what color is its tie? I don't know. I'm not going to do the tie yet, and I'm stuck on the pants. So I'm going to move on to the snail. So Christy, what I like to do when I don't know what I'm doing, which is most of the time, is just keep moving around. I want to keep moving around the picture. Cassie says, posh weddings still wear suits. LOL. Posh? I know what that word is. You know what? Like, I like these things. If I wanted, I would have loved to have been alive back then. It reminds me, my grandparents raised me. And this is like my grandfather. This is what he wore. He didn't have a hat like that. He wore like what we call like the old man hats when you see them driving around and they're so tiny. And it's like that flat with the big brim. That's what he wore all the time. What's his hat? So I'm stuck on the rest of the clothes. So let's move on to the snail. So my snail colors, and I think I'm probably going to pull one of these colors for his pants. And another thing that I like to do if I'm not sure is to not put pressure on myself, and it'll evolve. It'll come to me later, I hope. It will or it won't, which is one of the reasons why I don't usually grab one color and move around the entire picture with it, because I don't know where I'm going to put it. I have tremendous respect for anyone that can plan to that degree. That's not me. So I'm going to grab my snail colors, like him, and then he's got a shell. What is this thing? Is that part of the snail? It is. Yeah, that's where I'm at. He's got his eyes. He's got his hat. So we have to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with this part of his body, and I'm going to do these two colors, coral sand and dark brown, kind of the same vibe that I did over here. So I'm going to uncap them both and hope for the best. Start with the lighter color, and I might be wrong. Snails might not be this color, but I don't care. I'm making him this color. And I'm going to just look at those stinking eyes, how cute they are. What is this? Oh, that's part of the snail. Okay. And just go over those circles. I'm going to just think about instead of doing it the way I did the other one, I'm going to do it and now come across. See the lines RJ has given us for the shadow? And I'm going to just take my liberty and make it look like a hot mess. My word. It is like throwing a dart in the dark to try to put color on like this, because you don't know what's coming. Oh no, pushed the pause button instead of mute. Now I have to rewatch. That's funny. Okay, I think I like that, but not that. Okay, put this around. Go back in with this. So this is the shell. What is this? What is that? Is that part of the snail? And what is this? That's his mouth? What color is that supposed to be? I'm going to go in with the darker color for down here, because it would be in shadow. And I don't think that that's part of the shell. This is some clothes that he's wearing, and I'm going to go in and put this color all the way down here too. But I have no flipping idea what this is. That's the sucking part. This. What color is that? Should that be dark, or should it be like lip color? Christy said, I read that some artists try to do some small rough sketches from the page and apply the palette in different ways or combinations until they find the route they want to take. That's definitely not me. Oh, thank you. Screen gem lighter. Okay, lighter. So I'm going to, maybe I'll use this color, the tan color. I could see, actually, I think I'm going to use lighter. Okay. Okay. What about this? What is this? Or is that just clothes? I think it's clothes. I'm going to make it clothes so I don't have to get stressed out. Screen gem, the under part sticks to things and is lighter. Okay, the under part. So this was supposed to be lighter. That's fine. I'm going with it. I'm going to use this cherry taupe right over here on the sucking part. Clothes. That's the under jacket. Yeah, I know. This is where I have a lot of trouble, but it's fine. So I'm going to do this. And if this is not fun, I'm not going to want to do it. I'm not going to want to do it. So I want to make this really fun for me and for you guys. So the shell, I don't know what color I'm doing the shell right now, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. It is fun. It's so much fun. And I stinking love this snail already. Look at these eyes on the snail. It's so stinking cute. That's why I'm here. We love you being here, Skippy. It's all fun. Yes, it is. I want us to have fun together. So I'm going to do blue for these 2 shades of blue. These 2 shades of blue for the jacket. Kind of vibing that, and it looks like this one's wearing a tie. I think this is a tie. It's a huge tie. It's really thick. Skippy says, gives me a little extra to start myself. Got the planner to really start coloring. Maybe look for a buddy in one of the books and dive right in. That's really great advice. I love that. I love that. Screen Gem, I so admire that you are willing to take risks. I'm nervous. If I'm being honest, I'm nervous because why don't I know what the hell these things are? But then if I'm waiting until I have everything figured out, I'm never going to do it. So, and I do the same thing with paintings, except I'm taking the photos, the reference photos, so I'm just painting what I see. Now I'm trying to interpret what someone else is seeing. Does that make sense? I'm uncapping both of these. I'm like a wizard over here with them. I don't know about that. So he's wearing a collar also, and it looks like this is the jacket. So let's just, and I'm going right over those buttons. I'll worry about them later. I didn't do this coat two-tone like what I'm doing here, but I can go back and do something if I want. We can do what we want with these pages, friends. You cannot stop me. Let's see. So that's the under part. He's wearing one of those things too. So I'm going to say this is part of the jacket. I don't know if it is or not. It's probably not. Did I just totally screw that up? That's this, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. That's the under part. Okay. So I've got one of the colors in. But I want the darker. Let's see. I want this. I really like this dark shade more. So I'm kind of using the references. And I do think that this is part of that under part. Nifty V4D, hello, been watching and love how you can make decisions. I'm crocheting while you color. Oh, I love that. My name is Nifty. It rhymes with 50. Thank you. And I love when somebody tells me what it rhymes with, because then it's easier. So did I screw this up over here? I don't know. And it's fine if I did. If I did screw it up, who cares? And I don't know exactly what I'm doing over here with the blending. So I'm just seeing how it's going down and what I like. And actually, I like the dark color, so I'm making an executive decision to make it all dark. I think now that I'm looking at it, that this is part of this. And it probably should have been lighter, but I don't care. Because if that's the sucking part, because then it flats down, because snails don't do this. They're not carrying packages. I don't think so either. I am going to change this. I love the frog snout. Such a good job. I never learned to blend. Looks so good. I don't really know if I'm blending this either. I mean, that does look blended. It's the first time I've done it. And really, I'm just winging it. I'm going to make this part this brown color too. Snails are not carrying packages. What do you mean they're not carrying packages? Screen gem, the part under the shell is his body. So this. Okay, I'm going for this color so that it looks like it goes. And it's not going to match, but it's fine. Acrylic markers can save everything if you want the lighter part. Yeah, exactly. And I don't mind this. I mean, why can't it be this? Who's to say? That's what I say. Who is to say? I think I want to make, he's going to be wearing a gray, just like, are they twins? Let's see. I can see Vera over there laughing so hard she's crying. Where the hell are the packages? So I'm going to go in with the soft, cool gray. And I'm going to do his, whatever that thing's called. Cassie told me and I already forgot. This part. This fancy jacket that they're wearing in these fancy travels. He's at the Macy's Day Parade. You know what I'm saying? He's got to dress like this. Okay, I like the vibe. Then I'm going to go in with the porcelain. The porcelain color that I used on Froggity. Is that the name? For the shirt. And this looks like a shirt. Two collars. I don't know why. And maybe they're not supposed to both be the same color, but it's fine. This is probably the outer coat. So this is the innards. And then I'm going to grab that darkest blue color. I like this color, the denim blue, and I'm going to color this. Good grief, this was hard. Okay, so we don't have their ties, and this is a huge tie, and I don't have the shell. What do you think about the color so far? I'm thinking I should have left this light blue, but I don't hate it. I need to figure out something. Oh, and he's wearing a hat. Let's do the same thing with the hat. So I did this in, what was the other color? I did the cracked pepper, not the porcelain. Oh, I think I did these two. Yeah, the cool gray and the cracked pepper. Can't even see that cracked pepper because it is so dark. So I'm going to do the same thing with the hat. Kind of have this side of it be lighter. And then go in with little flicking motions sideways. And very carefully, I am going very carefully. I am super messy. Okay. We got him blocked in. I think I like the colors, like looking at it over there. I think that they look good. And why can't they be that color? Okay. I'm going to move these back. And now I want to put some like bright colors in. So this is the color scheme for the store. I also have it written here. And we're going to just see how it goes. This may not work. Stay tuned. So I'm going to grab Fruit Punch. I'm just kidding. That's water. Fruit Punch. And looking over here, when I'm thinking about a Macy's window and everything around it, I know I want the flowers to be really bright red. And like these parts to the outside. I want gold stars. I think I want the word boo to be red. So I'm going to start there. So something else, because I'm overwhelmed by this page. There's too many things on this page for me to think about coloring. So I'm going to pick one thing and start there. So I'm going to use this fruit punch. And boy, looks neon. And I'm going to just fill in, that I don't like that color, but it's going to dry different. And we can see it's really bright. So actually, I'm going to try a two-toned effect with this. And I'm going to grab chili red and kind of put this to the bottom. Oh, I definitely like this color. Okay, kind of like a dimensional, or somebody's been drinking already. They already busted into the wine. And look, right outside the lines, friends. I'm good with it. Okay, so now looking at this store, I think I want these to be, I don't know, light blue maybe, like the glass. I kind of feel like dark would be better, but the black hat, I don't think I want to do that. So I want these to be red and green. So we have to think about what is the top part of this. I think I want to do like a silver color. Did I even pick that color? I could do this color, the lips color. Where is my glass of wine is what I would like to know. Your girl's getting stressed out because this doesn't look that great right now, but it's coming. Hey, Jess. Jess is here, coloring Bumblebee. Needs no introduction, Jess. You're flipping awesome. I was watching 2 of your videos earlier. Hello, Daydreams in Color. Hi, Tara. And it's Dana, right? Am I correct about that? I believe it is. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I haven't started drinking yet. It's coming. So looking at this lip color at the same time, like watching your videos, I've got my tablet, my TV, my computer, my phone. No, not at the same time. But I was watching your palettes, the palette video. I was watching that. I watched your year. I can't do a year, Dana. Okay, correct. Yay! I got it right. I can't do a 2025 year, like my end of the year, and do these tags. I just started. Like, I want to do it, but then it's like, okay, how many completed pages do I have? I don't even have 10, I don't think. So I'm not going to worry about that this year. Okay, so looking at this, I need to start somewhere. So do I want to continue the color scheme? That's what I want to do. I want to make it easy on myself, but I don't know if I am. And I have no idea, no flipping idea, Christy, if you're still here, what I'm doing. And that's okay. I want this to be the theme of Christmas, but not so much the store window of Macy's. Jess, think you might be confusing me with someone else that I haven't done. Well, who the hell video was I watching? I thought I saw 2025 on yours. This is where I'm at. I'm so flippin' confused. And can I share a secret with you guys? It won't be a secret after this. I have been working on filming my 2026 plans video. I actually shot it twice. And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how I'm setting up my planners. Tom helped me. I spent hours yesterday. I got to work. I'm doing all those other things. And I'm stuck on stickers, boxes. What is the perfect way to set up a planner? Why am I like this? I don't know. I'm going to start with this at the top because I got to lay some color down because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm going to do the very tippy top, this color, just to kind of unify the page. And of course, I went right over the flower, and that's fine. That's completely fine. Okay, I laid color down. Yay! Yvonne, hey, y'all. First live for me. Love these color alongs. We are so happy that you are here. And yeah, this could be a fail or it could be a win. I think it's going to be a win. And I think I want to color this the same. Now here is where I really can kind of get in the zone. And I'm thinking about color balance. So we know these are this color and that. So I'm going to want some of this color down here. But I think I want a red bike because my first bike I got as an adult was red. So I think I want these pots to be like a terracotta to bring in the color from here. So do I want these things, whatever they're called, to be this color? So it's more neutral? I don't know. I wish you guys could tell me. I think I'm going to make this one darker and this one inside somehow shiny. So let me go with the darker color. So I have this heathered grape. So WG08, that's this color. I like that. So I'm going to go one under this. It looks so dark when you first put it down. And I'm definitely doing more flat coloring here, and that's totally fine. Oops. I'm such a messy color. It's okay. I'm going to go probably darker on that one. Christy says, I'm here. I need to see the end of this adventure. Me too. I just received my Christmas gift from myself. Derwent set 72. Oh my goodness. I love that. I want to give another shout out to Elizabeth. I know you're here, friend. Because I have, oops, see, and I'm knocking into things, the 72 set, and I am so flipping excited. Dana says, I'm waiting for my 72 set to arrive. Best Christmas ever. You know what? Yes. I went to town with those Germans yesterday with that page that I showed on Instagram. I almost didn't come over the top with pencils, and not everywhere. I used pencils very, very sparingly because it didn't need it. It didn't need it. I really do like how the frog's face looks. I do. Okay, so I think I'm going to go one darker, like maybe even the color of the hat to tie everything together. So that is cracked pepper. Because I screwed this up, so I'll start on this side. Tom says, you have a habit of making things so dark. Are you going through your dark era? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's my twilight era. I like dark backgrounds. I'm much more drawn to bold or dark colors versus pastels. That being said, some of the pages I do are pastel. And I want to do them because I'm uncomfortable with them. That's what I like to do. Christy says she loves them. Yeah, I can't wait to color. I'm coloring now, but I want to color again later. Yvonne said, I bought the pencil sharpener you showed a while ago. It's amazing. Greatly recommend. This one, this is my favorite one. So happy to get it in the UK. Yeah, this one, the T-Gall, since one of my friends told me how to use it, I do like it. It's just so little. And you can't fit like a lot of shavings in there. And I wait until that thing's ruining my pencils. And then Tom's like, maybe you need to empty it. And he's absolutely right. I think this picture is turning out really sharp. Nifty, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope so. I think it's going to be really good. Yvonne says, yes, that one. I flipping love this pencil sharpener. And I love to just stick it in. Here, let's see. Like this pencil here needs to be sharpened. So this is my polychromo side and my Prismacolor side. So I like to just hope for the best. And I mean, you can't beat this. I don't want to have to think how long I should keep it in there. It just does it for me. Kazi says, I'm waiting for a 72 set of Copics. Oh, Copics. Ooh. You'll have to let me know what you think of the Copics because I bought 2 small sets and I sent them back. I don't know if they were just dried up. I like the Ohuhu's better, but I know Copics are actually artist quality. Christy says, by the way, Lori Bell, I just subscribed to your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, we should all subscribe to each other. Did you get that sharpener off of Amazon? I want to get a good sharpener from my cousin. I did get it on Amazon. It is in my storefront if you want to check it out. Okay, I think I'm going to do this inner part here, this same color to kind of give like a vibe. Plus, I don't know what color to do it. And I think I'm going to go straight down over here too. It is meeting his hat, so this might be a fail. But I do feel I want this door to be the outside part of the door. And it looks like this is part of the door. Boy, these little things, like how on earth am I supposed to color inside of there? I think this is part of it. Good grief. There's nothing over there. And then I'm going to do this part. I will say, if you have arthritis or anything, markers are awesome. Sometimes when my hands start to hurt, they go like numb. I switched to markers. It's flipping awesome. OMG, that sharpener. Jess says, I feel like true luxury as a colorist is placing a pencil in a hole and letting it sharpen perfectly for you without touching. I'm just like, I need to be sipping on my wine as it's doing it. Could you tell me the name of that pencil sharpener? It's the Athmat. And this is one you recharge. I do have a corded Athmat that you control how long it goes in, and I've ruined pencils that way, and then it's got to be plugged in. And this, you just unscrew the top to empty the shavings. It has about this much space. I love it. I flip and love it. Okay. I don't know what to do here now. Like, I'm lost again on this store. So I'm going to switch and start doing some of the flowers while I'm thinking. Athmat, thank you. So I'm going to grab that chili red. Actually, I think I'm going to do the bike first because bikes, I love bikes. I'm going to show you guys a picture of my bike at some point. All right, so I'm going to make not with the bullet tip. I'm going to make this part of the bike. I'm going to make the frame. It's going to have a red frame. My first bike, mountain bike, was and I think I'm going to do the triangle in the back. A lot of times they're different colors, but for continuity, I'm going to, it looks like this is part of the bike. Now, this is not a mountain bike, but a mountain bike in the streets of New York. I know this is not New York, but in my mind it is. I've not ridden a mountain bike in New York. When I lived there, I did not ride mountain bikes. Okay, that really pops. And I'm going to make the pedals a different color and the cog a different color. It's got one of these baskets. Not baskets. It's you could tie something to that. Tie? Is that what you do? Adhere something to that. I don't know what color I'm doing that. I want the grips to be red on my bike. I like to matchy things. So I'm going to make the grips red. But should I make the stem a different color? I'm going to make the stem a different color. And I think I want to use the cherry taupe like I did with this, just to put the sucking part color up here. And do the stem and the brake lever, that little part in there. And I'm going to do the fins. Yana, hi. And I know I'm saying it right because it's like Tara, Yana, right? I think I'm right. Hello, we're so glad you are here. And thank you, Yana, for being a member. I really appreciate it. And so I'm doing the fins. It is so hard to see what stuff is on these tiny little pictures. And no, Yana. Oh, good grief. Jana. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Jana. Good grief. Am I ever going to get it right? Let's see. Yvonne says, it's nice to see someone who is a great colorist go for it and not plan colors for everything. This is inspiring. I'm flipping winging it, and I'm glad. Yes, Jana, good grief. And I know this. When I saw it and I saw you come up on my not timeline, but in YouTube, I was like, Jana. And then I get on over here and I'm like, Yana, what the hell is wrong with me? Good grief. Okay. I do like that I made that color. It's not really the nicest color, but I'm going to probably come over the top with pencils. Those tires, I'm going to make them much darker. They're going to be darker than this. And what color should I do the seat? Seats can be any color. That's the other really fun thing. I'm not inspired to do the seat right now, so I'm not going to do it. I kind of want to put some green somewhere else. So I think I'm going to put green behind the stars, and I might make this green. I don't know if it makes sense, but does it have to? I don't think it has to. So I think I'm going to go with this middle one, this YG414. Where's that one? So this is dark fern green. And I'm going to just go for it and see what happens. I don't think this color is on the frog, and that's fine. Doesn't have to make sense, does it? And if I get it on the stars, I'm putting glitter on those stars anyway. That's what I did on the stars on the girl in that wolf page that I did. I don't know if it's a wolf or a fox. It looks pretty big, so I made it a wolf. I had a lot of fun with that page. I did have to bust through some limiting beliefs that I have because as an animal artist, I know how to do fur. Okay. And I'm not saying that to sound like an asshole. It's I sucked at it for a really long time, but then I know what to do with paint. These books and the paper in the books, even Diane DeFore's book, which it handled it beautifully, it's not canvas. I can't lay it down the way I want to lay it down. And I was stuck sitting at my counter last night. It was late. And I just kept messing with it. And Tom was like, Tara, it looks great. Like, I know I can do better. I could do better. And he's like, it looks great. And I started thinking, do better. Like, compared to what? Is it the best I can do at the moment? Yes, in these books. Do I want it to be even better? Yeah, because I'm a perfectionist. So I busted through the fear that I had that somebody could comment and be like, I thought you were an artist. Like, that actually went through my mind for somebody to say, man, your paintings, you know how to paint, but you're not that good at this. Like, I envisioned somebody saying that, and then I quickly blocked that from my mind because I don't want to keep that level of negativity. And I really do believe that we can manifest things, positive or negative, and I don't want to manifest that. So I scratched that. I threw it to the side. Let's see. Jana says, I love you. I love you. I don't know if you were talking to me or not. Your hubby sounds amazing. What an encourager. Yeah. And you know what? He's just like, he doesn't really know what I'm doing, but he's so supportive. Because he knows I'm doing a lot of different things, like so many different things. Let's see. Hadassah says, yay, all set up on the Buddy Color website. Yeah, that is flipping awesome. Jess says, ooh, by the way, everyone, have you seen RJ's recap of 2025 and 2026 plans video? He teases a new Mr. Fogarty theme book. Ooh, he said he's gone around the world through time and now on another journey. Oh, wow. See, I'm just starting to get into RJ. I don't really like the paper, and I say that, but my books are printed on Amazon paper also. I have plans in the future. I want to try printing when I finish my dedicated coloring book, that I'm going to print it somewhere else, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to do it at. Elizabeth says, please, girl, keep blocking that manifest. Yeah, I do not want to be sucked down a depressed hole because I've been down there and it's not fun. I don't want to be in there. Paulina, yes. Yes, I sure was. Oh, Jana, you're awesome. Vera says he's going to space. I would love to go with him. Who wants to go to space? And I really do want to plan a coloring retreat someday. It's in my mind. It's in my mind. So I have green there, and I really do like that. I think I'm going to put the lighter shade of green on the inside there, like it's shining through. So I'm going to use artichoke green. I really like artichokes. It's kind of like the green with the Dining with Tara. Jana says, yeah, more Mr. Fogarty. Best news, Jess. Yeah, I'm going to get those 2 PDFs today. I'm really excited. And I am going, you guys want to see it? I don't know if I can do it. I've never done it, but I want to put the discs in. Like, I am going to break this book that I just bought because I bought bigger ones and they're coming tomorrow. So I'm thinking of filming it just to show like how somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, how they do it. Mr. Fogarty to infinity and beyond. Now that's Toy Story, right? I don't have like a lot of experience with fairy tales at all. Like I know Red Riding Hood. Is that considered a fairy tale? I don't even know. But I do know Toy Story. Dana says, I've been wanting to do a retreat too. Let's do it. Yeah, I was planning one. I'm going to talk as I'm laying down artichoke green in the middle. I was thinking about planning one for like ladies in a group. You guys know I'm a nurse practitioner, and I have like groups. Like what kind of group, Tara? For people with like autoimmune diseases. And like we do like calls, and I have like it's like a program for them to help them to not allow their diagnosis to rule their life, because it wasn't that many years ago that I couldn't even walk. I literally would fall. And I was told that I had no life left. And I have grandchildren. My other one I didn't have yet. Ooh, I think I really like the lighter color on the inside. Screen Gem, please break the book online. I have no idea. Okay, I am flipping doing it. I am going deep for you, friends. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Jen, a coloring retreat would be so much fun. Yeah, I want to figure out how to do that. Like, how to do it. You just do it. Right? Like my grandson says, you don't know how to do it, just do it. The discs are disc bound. The discs are disc bound. I don't know what that means. I did have AI. That's the only thing they're good for. Okay, it's productivity. Explain to me what to do because they come loose. So I'm going to have to take all of these pages off of here. I can't even believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it because this is already thick. And I started printing. Like here's one color palette builder. Because you know what happened last night. So I got it finished. It's not on a channel yet, but it's coming Monday for the members video of the rabbit from the the land of small adventures, little adventures from Rita Berman. And the whole entire time I'm like, wait, what color was that? And I'm always saying I have all of my colors around, and I say I'm going to write them down, but I don't. And then they're scattered, and then I'm using them for so many different things that then I misplace them. And then when I'm editing a video, I don't know what the hell colors I'm doing. But I know what I'm doing today, except I added one. So I got to think about that. The name for the Amazon search. Oh, disc bound. Thank you. Thank you. Elizabeth Sean says hi. Hi, Sean. You're flipping awesome. And Elizabeth, Tom loved the card. He loved it. He said, oh my goodness, this is so sweet. So thank you. Okay, what do you think about this vibe so far? I'm really loving it. Where should I go next? I want to do something here, and I don't know if it makes sense, but I think I want to carry the green down, or do I want to make it a lighter shade of gray? I don't know. Any votes? Green or lighter shade of gray? While I'm thinking, let's color some of these bags. So I want to do one in this dark brown color, like what we did with the snail. Let's see. Paulina says, hi, yes, that's why I always say which color I pick while filming. Yeah. I need to start really just doing better. So I'm going to be doing much better next year. And I've already started because I backdated. I was able to start on Monday, which is yesterday. Jess says, my first thought was red, but green would be lovely too. I kind of feel like I want a lot of the bags to be red and the flowers to be red. The presents. I think I'm gonna go with green. But then there's so much red here, but I can pick it up there. I'm gonna just go for it. I think I'm gonna do the lighter color again. So I'm gonna do artichoke green and see what it looks like. And who's to say it has to be one way or the other? I kind of like the idea of there being a lot of green here because the red is going to be so much with what I'm envisioning with the presents and the flowers. Ooh, I like that. You said you wanted to do blue like on the snail. Oh no, I'm too late. Okay, we're going to bring blue somewhere else. Dana, we're going to bring blue somewhere else. And get this side. I do like the large paper size. So when I bought Amanda Colors extension pack, and if anybody has a button, buy everything. That's what I do. Because I wanted it for the content creator section. That's what I wanted. And I don't know why, because you couldn't even see this video yet because I'm still working on it. I'm going to film it later, but that's not what this book is. I'm using a different one for that. But it's got, well, I guess I could show it here. It's got like these icons, and I want this to help in my brain for some reason. And I don't remember where I was going with this. See, I have so many things in my mind. I don't remember what that was about, but it was important. Jana says that looks good. Yay! Yes, the green looks great. I'm here for whatever you do. You are a true like high five, all that stuff. Could do blue bags inside. Ooh. I kind of really like, should I do the bags all the same color? I'm trying to think, like these store windows. There's like the person who designs the windows is usually a designer. Kind of half making this up. I'm making it up, but I'm not, because I feel like I knew somebody that did this as a job, and it's a theme. They theme it. So I might do, because a lot of times each window is a different theme. So I could do a blue side, which I kind of feel like I could do this side blue to balance the snail. And this side, I could bring this color bags. I have bags this color. Let's try it. Should we do it? I say we do it. I want to use the lighter shade of blue because I kind of wish I would have left this lighter. So I'm going to use blue dusk. And when the bags are blue, usually some other part of it isn't, or the handle could be a different color. I don't know if I want to get that difficult with it. So I'm going to I want to put sparkle on things too. Let's let that dry and see what we think about that bag. And I could have it so both windows are the same theme. It's been a really long time since I saw the store windows, but I used to like just walking around looking at it because it just was really pretty. So I could do blue, and I could do the two shades, these two shades for both bags, for the bags on both sides, and try to balance them out. What do you guys think about that? I kind of like that idea. I want to know what I'm doing before I add another bag, but I'm going to make the handle the darker shade. So I'm going to use the denim blue for the handle. Wait, it's so tiny. And I want that to be glitter later. You can kind of see it's so stinking small. And I'm so not in the lines, but I don't care. So I'm going to stand up and look at it. I got to be very careful. Screen Gem says, I like using blue and dark red too. I have to bring, because this is a different shade of red, and those are going to be red. I might do gold balls with the chicks. Why do Cassie, I think you said, or maybe it was Erica on my post, why do they all have to be chicks? Canaries are yellow. I don't know why. In my freaking mind, everything is a chick. Clearly, something's going on with me. So I don't know about the bags. I think I want to do both of. What did I just start doing? I don't even remember. Okay. So I've got these two shades, and then I've got the wineberry, which I would like some wine right now. I kind of feel like I would want this present to be green paper. So maybe I'll start there because I don't know. And I might use his green. I think I want to use his green. The mantis green. Is this what I used for him? See, I've got it written down. Yes. That's his green. So to carry it over here, so let's just see what that looks like. This is one of my favorite things to do, is just to like block out color, as long as I don't get lost in the details of it. What is that thing? That's not on the present. Is that supposed to be on the bike? I think it's the other pedal. Okay. And what is this? That's the end of the store. So that's the street, I think. Vera says, Tara and everyone in chat, I have to leave. Need to be up early tomorrow for work. Thank you for the stream, Tara. Love how the page looks. Thank you so much, Vera, for stopping by, and get some sleep. Cassie says good night also. Okay, I think I really like that present being green, and I need to bring some green over here somewhere. So I think I'm going to do the bottom present green. I think it'll look good against his jacket, and then the gold stars, and I'm going to have gold stars up there. Oops. Do I want to do that really dark color? I think I do, to unify everything. So that was dark green fern. Come on. Focus. Why is it not focusing? Dark fern green. Boy, I'm dyslexic. It's fine. Yeah, I think that the dark color is going to go really well with the stars. And when I finished that wolf page yesterday, I like took a bunch of photos of it, and then Tom was like, oh, you missed the stars and the heart. You forgot to do both of those. I'm like, damn it. I didn't even see it. I'm like, can you look at the rest of it and see if I forgot anything else? Oops. I colored right on that star, but it's going over with glitter, so I don't care. I'm good with it. I'm glad I'm working on this page because I wasn't really that inspired for it because Christmas is over. I'm glad I put that color here. This is a very dark page. There's nothing like, oh, and it looks almost black, but it's not. Like when it dries, it's going to lighten up because it's the same color. It's the same color as this. Jana will be right back. Okay, so where else do I want to put this color? I've got it here. I've got it here. I could use this color for the trees. Okay, let's do that one next. I'm going to use the same color and just block in the tree. This is absolutely like me. This is how I do it, whether you guys are here with me or not. This is how I color. It's kind of like chaos coloring instead of doing coloring. As I'm working through things in my mind and like what feels right or feels balanced. Janet says, good evening, Tara. Love from a cold UK. Oh, we're so glad you're here. Yes, it is much later there. I think that's a 5-hour difference. Some of the ladies in my group that I run live in the UK. So always thinking about time, right? because nobody wants to get up in the middle of the night and do things. I mean, maybe somebody does, but I don't. Although I have been known to get up in the middle of the night and start coloring if I can't go back to sleep. I'm super hyped up. Okay, I really like that I've carried the green color over. It needs a lot more something, but does it? I mean, who says it has to be bright? So I'm going to just block in this one over here. How is your evening going, Janet? Are you drinking a dry red? It's not 5 o'clock here, but I'm about ready to start. Hopefully that's not offensive to anyone. I don't drive if I've been having any alcohol. I'm not drunk. Like, I'm not looking to get drunk. I want to know what I'm doing. I'm a very OCD person, and I like to be in control at all times of what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm giving away way too much. Where does this tree end? There's no end to it. Okay, I think it's all the way over here. That's the spring. Boy, oh boy, I was so nervous when I started illustrating my coloring books that somebody wouldn't know what something is to make it really obvious. I'm worrying for nothing. I have no idea what a lot of stuff is. And actually, one of the pages that I've had a hard time finishing was in Johanna Basford's book is something's missing in there. Like, she didn't finish something. The line is missing. That's my opinion. Jess says, I'm thinking of having a couple of drinks tomorrow night when I stream. I'll be there. I will be there. Tomorrow, I have patients in the morning. By the time you stream, your stream time is a really good time for me. Janet says 2 glasses of wine, and that's me gone. LOL. Kathy says, have dinner first. You know, I'm drinking, my wine is like non-toxic. I can't drink the stuff with like all the pesticides and the garbage in there because it makes me it makes my stomach hurt. And so it has very low alcohol. I actually buy wine specifically that says very low alcohol. So why in the hell am I why am I buying alcohol at all if it's low alcohol? Yeah, I'll be streaming this time tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, this is usually a really good time for me. I try to see my patients in the morning, or I see patients like later in the day. So for me right now, it's about 3:30. Oh, I really like that. Let's see. Elizabeth says peach or blueberry Moscato. I am not so much a sweet person, but I would do blueberry. I have a bunch of sweet wine. I like that as for like dessert. Okay. So now I'm looking around. I really do like this blue bag. I might do it darker. Now that I see this is in and how light it is, I think it needs to be darker. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to put that denim, or let me put it on the bottom part first and see if I want it to be like a two-tone bag. That could be cool. He's got some steam in his pipe. 1, 2 bags. I don't know what this is. What is this? A tiny little bag? So 4 bags. Jess says, I'm very much a sweet and fruity drink person. Yeah, I am a very, very dry red. I want it to be like, to make me pucker almost. I'll be like, it'll be so bitter. But I really like bitter things. Like it's if somebody is considered to be a bitter taster, they hate things that taste bitter, which is a weird way to put it. I really like things that are bitter. I like arugula. I like ginger. I use a lot of lemons and limes. I think I want this present to be two-tone, like the Voo. So I'm going to grab both of the reds. So I used Fruit Punch and Chili Red. And the bow, I think I'm going to do gold. So just to bring a lot of gold. So I'm going to do the top of this present. And the right side a little bit. I'm going to try some blending here. And then come over the top. We'll see if I can stop myself from putting it everywhere. I like this round present. That's just like a fun shape. Ooh, I really like the two-tone effect. I like that. I am a per, per, Pernod? What's that? And lemonade girl. Pernod? What is that? Is that alcohol? I'm guessing because that's what we're talking about. Elizabeth says, I like lemon or lime in my tea and water. Yeah. So do you like bitter things? I live for it. I like the darkest chocolate. Like there's no sugar in it. It's like literally you eat it and you're like, oh, like I'm doing this and it's so good to me. These two presents here make the page. I feel like the snail is cute. Okay, I want to make this tie. I don't know if I want it red. Let's put some red up here for my mind. I'm from Wiltshire, so I'm a cider girl. Okay, I like cider. And I do not like beer. Well, most beer has gluten, and I am significantly impacted by gluten. What was that? I heard something, friends. Somebody's here. Kidding. I hope nobody's here. Not red wine. Yuck. It's my favorite. I never used to like it. I developed a taste for it. So I'm going to do the flowers. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same two-tone. Okay, I'm going to try something here, friends. Let's start with one. So make sure that you guys can see it. I don't know if I can get you guys any closer. So I'm going to do the center part, some of it kind of like that. Come back around. I will say one thing. I may not know how to do something because I've never done it, but I'm good to try. I like that flower right now, and it may not be the way it's going to look when it's dry, but we'll see. It's a nice. It's the hard stuff. Get drunk on it and you'll know about it. Okay, so it's like a liqueur. Then that's something I can get behind. I was drinking liqueurs when I was like 9. Now, in the Italian culture in New York, you go to restaurants and they give you wine when you're 9 years old. I don't know if they do that anymore, but that's what they did. And liqueurs were my favorite. And anise, because I like licorice. I love that. Jess says, I never liked red wine until my sister's wedding early this year, where I must have had at least 2 bottles. Free wine does taste better, though. It sure as hell does. I want the good free wine. What do you think? You like that two-tone? The two-tone effect? I think that flower is looking damn good. Ooh, Zambuca. Yes. You know, I've had that before. I bought that before. Okay, I like the two-tone effect. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just kind of thinking about where would it be the lightest, but you can't go wrong by putting the lighter on, because you can just come over it. So I'm thinking about the inner part underneath. One of my goals, it's not written in my planner yet, I got to write it down, is to do an entire page only in alcohol markers, to do an entire page only in pencil, to do an entire page only in watercolor. Because if you've seen any of my videos, which I'm sure you have, I like layering, and I like layering different media, and I want to push past that barrier and see how far can I take something. I'm going to try to get you guys in a little closer because I think this is a really cool effect. So I'll zoom you in on me for a second as you watch as I hopefully don't. I can't wait for my studio to be done. Oh, I think I got you a lot closer. Okay. Much better. Let's see. I've been enjoying a Bailey's. Ooh, the espresso one is gorgeous. Do you have Bailey's? Yes. Bailey's. I used to make white Russians. Like that's hard. Like it's hard alcohol. That's what it's called. And I was drinking one of those all the time, and I had to slow my roll with that. Pernod silent D. Pernod. Oh, Pernod. Thank you. Pernod. I need all the help I can get. I like to challenge myself by having alcohol marker only books or pen. Books, Jess, I'm talking about a page. Now you want me to do a whole book? I did do pencil only in the land of the rabbit, but I used 2 different pencils. So I really want to push past this. I got to be careful here. See if I can move this like that. Okay, that's good. All right. I love how these, I don't think I need anything else on the flowers. And why do I have to come over the top with pencil on this page? I'm already blending. I'm doing something I normally don't do. Let's uncap these suckers. And I'm going to go thinking about where it would be lighter. Oh, I got it on the leaf. That's fine. Come back over the top. Like, this is how I do it with pencils. It's just you have to have it planned out. I think that's the biggest problem I have with something like this is when you lay it down, if you're not coming over the top with anything else, it's on there. You could go darker. I am doing Ectopia by Ken Masuda in watercolor only. Oh, so is that a book? You're doing the whole book. Okay, I got to get on this bandwagon. I got to get on the bandwagon. You guys are inspiring. You like the flowers? You guys hate them, so you just don't want to tell me? I like them. Yes, book. Okay. Whole book. Good grief. Okay, I got to get on this bandwagon, and I'll do it for you guys. I'll say, because I've never done this before with these flowers, it feels really good to do something that I don't know if I'm going to be good at doing it because I've never done it, because I don't have experience doing it. So how am I going to have confidence because I haven't done it? So, Christy, if you're still here, if we don't, and I think it was you that said it, if we don't have the confidence yet, how do we get it? By doing it. So I kind of love the idea of starting a channel with 0 experience and not knowing what you're doing, because documenting what it's like to do something you have no idea what you're doing. Like, there's a lot of people that would jump in. I would watch it without a shadow of a doubt. Screen Jen, the flowers are beautiful. Thank you. I'm loving it. Like, I want these flowers. I'm going to send a picture to Tom and he'll have to pick them up on the way home. This little one right here. Yeah, when I watched RJ do, I forget which book he was doing. It was one of these teleporting books, time books, I think. Let's see. Elizabeth says, lurking, taking Sean to work. We want you to lurk. We want you to lurk, girlfriend. And you are such a wonderful wife to take him to work. And come back over the top. I'm getting the underneath part, the innards. I went a little bit too dark on that one. It's okay. Screen Gem, you're inspiring me to finally use my alcohol markers. Just so far, I just stare at the unopened box. Open the sucker up. The other thing is, if I'm ever really nervous to do something, do you know what Tom says to me? Put your camera on. And this transfers in everything I do. So when I'm riding my bike, if there's some crazy feature, and I've gotten really hurt, like I've broken my collarbone twice, I've broken my neck doing very aggressive riding. I don't recommend this. And I didn't have the skills for what I was doing. Definitely get the skills first. Now I'm actually a bike instructor also. So I've gotten some skills. I still need more. And if I'm afraid to do a feature, he's like, put your camera on, because I'll do anything on camera. Not anything, with most things. Dana says, that's where I'm at. No experience, but a huge desire to share, that even us newbies can have something to share. You know what? Yes. And I'm a newbie with coloring. This is all new to me. And it can be overwhelming if I allow myself, like I almost did that last night with that book. And I said, you know what? Whatever I'm going to do, if I'm doing it with passion and love in my heart, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Christy, I'm here. Totally agree. That's why I'm here. Very precious to see the struggle and how to improve something you're not satisfied with. Yes, like I'm not that happy with the bottom part of the snail, but like Debbie said, I could come over with acrylic markers. Janet says collarbone is a very, very painful break. Yes, and the second time was significantly worse. It was so bad that they almost had to helicopter me out. I was at a mountain bike park 10 miles in, and they had to like radio for help, and they got me out using a side by side, and it was our 1 year anniversary, day one of our trip. I ruined it. Tom's like, you ruined our. He didn't say that. He was like, we got to go home. I'm like, I want to go to that Italian restaurant. So we stayed. We stayed for our vacation, even though I was broken up and really hurt. I am stubborn also. And I still mountain bike, even though I've gotten really hurt. I haven't went back there. And it's not because I don't want to. We just haven't had the opportunity. But that place is very dangerous. The first time we rode there, we ended up getting like season passes, and we were there all the time once I got more familiar with it. But the first time we were there, when we travel, there's a bunch of us mountain bikers. I'm the only girl. Not that I'm the only girl mountain biker, but in the group that travels. Now there's another one, but she doesn't go all the time. And what's it going with this story? Oh yeah, so the first ride down, all I was thinking about when we were on the lift going up to the top of the mountain again was, how am I going to tell Tom I'll stay at the hotel? Like, I didn't want to do it. I was terrified. I was like, I'm going to die here. I got over it, and I'm wearing full body armor. Janet said, I smashed mine, got run over by a doctor, and ambulance was following. Bit of luck, really. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, it's very, very painful. The neck was kind of really scary. The neck was definitely scary. Okay, I'm almost done with these flowers. That's the other thing, putting them in like this, it just goes so quick. I love how these flowers are looking. I kind of wish I was doing more of this two-toned other places. And I'm getting some ideas for his shell. But I want to finish putting these in because it's just so fast. And I'm busting through my own limiting beliefs that I can't do this. Certainly can't do it on the air. Can't do it live with you guys. What if I mess up? What if I do? Yeah, this one is going to have to get some sparkle because it's the only one that doesn't have two colors on it. It's okay. Well, the only one so far. I could miss another. Coming around the top on this. Yeah, so later on, if I still have a voice left, I really want to film this plans video because I want it to go out Saturday. I think Saturday. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of everything, which is why I need a planner. So next year it's going to be great if I can stick with it. And I plan on sticking with it. It's like I want to be really good at it. I want to be really good at planning. A little more splotchy. I like that. Yeah, it was really bad. I'm sorry. That's no fun, especially to get run over. Good grief. Dana says, RJ helps relieve the stress of messing up. You get 2 of each image. Yeah, I do really like that. And I'm really excited for the PDFs. I got a delivery today, and the delivery people don't know where to go because I don't have a door. There's no door on my house, so they don't know where to knock. But it's coming. It's just not here yet. Well, actually, the door isn't here yet. They're getting ready. I have a door that locks, but it's actually inside the house now since they added the addition. So I saw him outside driving around, and then he drove down to the neighbors. So I went outside, and he's like, is this, my address? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, sorry, I didn't know where to leave it. I'm like, you just put it in the wheelbarrow. There's a sign, leave packages here. Janet says, have you gotten any Clara Markova books? No. I need to. I actually need some more books. I was thinking about it. I don't have that many books. I filled in all of my books in that planner. Make sure you watch that video when it comes out. And I don't have anywhere near as many books as I thought, and I think I could use some more. And I want to expand out to other illustrators is what I would like to do. Dana says, I'm dying for Clara Markova. I'm getting some in 2026. Yeah. Well, I got to look into this. Just like, is it Joseph Kattenbaum? Am I saying that right? I feel like some of the stuff I've seen of his, I think I would like his stuff. Hadassah says, very expensive on Etsy. Oh, I don't think I've bought anything on Etsy. I know that the Seasons book from Hannah Carlson, that was the most expensive book I've ever bought. I ended up, I forget what it was. It was like $50 or something like that. Just says you would love Joseph Kattenbaum. Okay, it's sold. Sold. I'm going shopping. I'm going shopping. Hadassah says this is the only place I can find them. Where else can we find these Clara Markova books? Because I'm not going to go get them on Etsy. Where does the end of this flower? What is this back here? See, it's not done. Is that supposed to just be the background, or it's interpreted loosely? It's greenery? I don't know. RJ, you forgot to paint this. What is that? This side has a little bit down here. I get so daggone stuck on this stuff. Let's see. Joseph Kattenbaum. Yes, he's great. Okay, I need to get on this bandwagon. Skippy says they're expensive, the Clara Markova books, but they're beautiful. Like $50 expensive. That's how much I paid for that Seasons book, but it came from another country. And I paid extra for the shipping. It's a beautiful book, so I'm very happy about it. It's Tally's Play. Hello, finally caught you live. We're so glad you're here. Tell me your name. If you might have already told me, but tell me again. Lori says yes to Joseph Kattenbaum. Okay, I've got to do this. Oh, I'm psyched for Alice in Wonderland. So is it all fairy tales? Will somebody teach me fairy tales? Like, okay, Alice in Wonderland. I've heard of that. Is that considered a fairy tale? I've heard of this Rumpelstiltskin. It's with the hair, right? I don't know. If we're talking about fairy tales, I might be too literal. Skippy says, I got them via a Dutch shop here in the Netherlands, but it said expensive but worth it. Okay. Dana says Etsy. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have the patience to wait for something to come from Etsy. I don't know. But I want the books. I'm waiting a long time for Maria Trolli's book. Wait until next year because I can't get my hands on it. And it was the Christmas one. And it's too late now. So I don't want that book now. Skippy says I got them 30 to 40 euros. I don't know what that translates to. It sounds a lot in American dollars. You guys are probably worth more. Americans are not worth as much anymore, I don't think. Maybe that's the opposite. Okay, it looks like, is that a flower? It's not completely filled in. Let's see. Kazi said pre-ordered Alice also. Okay, I need to look into this. Look up some mythographic collection videos, as Joseph Kattenbaum has a lot of books to choose from. We haven't just met. I like to be surprised. I totally like to be surprised. Oh my goodness, $70? Holy cow. Oh my word, that's a lot. Mythographic. Oh, mythographic. Oh, my eye was able to take that cue and fix it. Alice in Wonderland story in this one, just the Alice. Okay, I gotta look into this. So I'm gonna make this a flower, even though it's not complete flower shape. Like he didn't. It looks more like a cinnamon roll. I love how the flowers are coming out. Let's slide you over. I just have a few more. I'm going to whip through them. The mythographic series is awesome. I've seen a lot of people with these. How come it's not showing? Oh, there it is. With these books, maybe it was Lauren. I watched Lauren's video today too, and that was the 2025, I think. Yeah. I love watching videos. Skippy says, I still want to see your flip through the Kirby Rosanna's book. Yeah. I'm filming that tomorrow. In between something, because I don't want to color in that book until I do it, because that's how I see when I'm looking through the lens of my camera. As weird as that sounds. Cass says, sorry, all doggy walking time in this freezing weather. Thanks for the stream, Tara. Cassie, thank you so much for being here. Be safe out there. Okay, Jess, I was waiting for this. I can give you some titles and you could pick on vibes. Okay, Voyage, Magical Earth. Ooh, Magical Earth. Avery, Labyrinth, Wild Summer, Dragon Spell. These are the ones without the annoying hitting objects. Is Dragon Spell, is it all dragons? I don't really like dragons. Right now, the ones that are jumping out at me is Magical Earth. Maybe Aviary. I love flying things. I like birds. I feel like, and the thing of it is, when I buy a book, I want to see like one page in there. I just don't want to see the whole book. So I'll usually look it up to, I'll look at somebody's video and I'll kind of squint at it sideways and not look at the whole book. That makes sense. So I can be totally surprised. They are amazing. You can't go wrong with any. Okay. I feel like I saw somebody do something in Magical Earth. I have a feeling that's on my Amazon wish list is Magical Earth, is what I meant to say. Or am I thinking Enchanted Earth? Is Enchanted Earth another book from somebody else? I think it is. Is that a Johanna Bester book? Hadassah says, I have Wild Summer, Magical Earth, and Fantasy Forest. Ooh, Fantasy Forest. Fantasy Forest, like that's like speaking to me. Magical Earth is my personal fave. Okay, I'm gonna get this book because I want to really branch out, even though I just started. So everything is branching out because I've not done so many things before. But I want some new books. Lori says, I have Wild Summerland, Dragonspell, and Magical Earth. Okay, everybody's got these books. I have Wild Summer, Magical Earth, Voyage, Dragonspell, and I forgot the other. Okay, forgot the other. When I was looking up, oops, boy, I'm such a messy colorist. Looking at my books and plans for 2026 and also January plans that I'm getting ready to figure that out. I did write it down. I have a lot of Hannah Carlson books. And I believe she is going to be one of the featured artists you guys voted. And she's winning. And I love that idea because I have so many pages in her books that I want to color. Lori says Wild Summer and not what I typed earlier. Okay. Wild Summer. What am I missing then? Oh, Wild Summerland. Okay. Skippy says, thinking of joining the Mythographic Color Group, but maybe a bit too much as a beginner, but have to start somewhere though. I say do it. Do it. You know, busy page. Like to me, this is a very busy page, and it's not a very busy page compared to what some of you guys are coloring. There's another popular mythographic artist called Fabiana Atanasio. Her books include Menagerie, Cosmic Spirit, Fairy Wonderland, Fantasy Forest. I like Fantasy Forest. I think I need to just jump in with the fairies. I like fairies. I actually do fairies, but then it's considered a fairy tale. I don't know why I'm so weird. Join, I did, and I'm a newbie. Yeah. I say when you're not ready, that's when you do it. Because how are we ever ready? Are we ever going to be ready? I say, you know, if I'm waiting around until I'm really good at something, I may never do it. And I get so much better at doing things from jumping in the deep end. One more little flower here. Oh, I love how this page is coming out. Okay, where's my caps? Did I get all of the roses? I think so. tap these for a second so that I can look at this page. Someday I'll move on to mythographic, so beautiful, but it's too overly detailed for my beginner brain. I can absolutely appreciate that. So this is it so far. Just as a more further away look. I'm looking, we need a lot more blue. We're going to need gold, but I'm going to do that with glitter. I got to think about his shell. Like, what color is that? Like, should I just do whatever shell color is? What color is a shell? I don't know. I think I want to do blue bags and bring in a little bit of red. So mostly blue. And I don't hate the two-tone, but I don't know if I'm going to do any others that two-tone effect. So I'm going to go in. Yeah, it can't focus that close. So I'm very close on this page. You love the flowers. I didn't know I was going to do it like this. I was trying to do just like, I don't know, mess. But then it just came out. I don't think it needs anything else on there. Why complicate it is what I say. So I think I'm going to do, this present is going to be, should I make the present gold? Like gold wrapping paper? I think that's green. I'll make this one gold and this one gold. So if I'm going to make it gold, let's grab a gold color. I'm going to get corn yellow Y28. And I'm just going to put that on here. Of course, I don't have a Y28. Look at all the mistakes I make. I write things backwards, upside down. I don't know what the flipping's wrong with me. Janet says, my other favorite artist is Carolina Kubikowska. I have all her books. Yes, I feel very blessed, but her books are not for everyone, as they're very dark and spooky. I like dark and spooky. Do you have to just wait until Halloween for that? Like, I like watching scary movies. It's like one of my favorite things to do. So this is going to be gold. That's going to be gold. To balance the page, so you can see both in the same shot. So these presents down here are going to be gold because I don't want it to be next to the green. So I think I want this. This one will be maroon. So maroon one. There's 4 bags. It's not an uneven number. Lori says, I like anything horror, dark, and spooky. Yeah, I'm very into that. I'm stuck on the bags, friends. I don't know. So I'm going to, because I don't know what I want to do, I'm not going to do any of it right this second. And instead, I'm going to paint the pots. And I think I'm going to do it this snail color, the light color that I originally did, because I want to do like a terracotta or brass effect. So I'm going to put this down and let's do the blending because it's working so well as it is. I want to blend this color. So let's try it on this paper. I'm going to blend that with the Y. I'm going to blend that with the artichoke green. So take both of these. And if I'm going to do this is like really good Nina cardstock wasting. Now, obviously, I don't like how this looks right this second. I'm just looking at how the colors look together. If I do this and I grab a brown, I don't think I want that brown though. So going into my bag of brown, let's put my planner over there. Man, I have so many things around me, but I have my supplies all around me. I've got my huge box of goodies. I think I want to grab dark marigold. Let's try these together. Oh, yeah, definitely that one. Okay, I'm going to do these, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to put the marigold here. I'm not going to need that middle one. Okay, I don't need this one. It's too light. Put the marigold, and I'm going to put some flicks. Put it on the bottom of the pot. And I'm going to sweep across. Put it down here. Across the top. Maybe. Okay, I think I'm really going to like this. It's very dark right now. It is going to lighten up as it dries. I think I like that effect, and I can always come back over the top. Apart from Faber-Castell polys, what other favorite pencils do you have? I love my Prismacolors, and I know that they're not everyone's cup of tea. What I don't like about them is that they go by very quickly. Well, my sharpener, not that sharpener, other sharpener ate some of this. They're so soft. If I did a whole page in this, I would be having to buy pencils all the time. If you mean dry pencils, it's definitely the polys are the best, in my opinion. So then I would say the Prismas. I really, really like the Derwents. Like the more I'm using them, let's get you over here to this pot. Oops, what did I do there? Look what I did. What did you do? It's okay. So put this for the whole pot. A little bit flex. Back over the top. I want to get Castle Art. I need Caran d'Ache luminance, but they're very expensive. I thought about getting ChromaFlow, but your girl's not going to spend any more money right now. I'm going to buy those books, so I don't mean I'm not spending any money. I just mean I'm going to try to use the supplies I have. So I definitely screwed that up with the red, but it's fine. Okay, so everything is starting to come together. So I'm stuck on the blue. So what I'm going to do I make them all blue? I think it needs like one maroon one in each one, but all the rest are blue. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, you just have to decide. So let's put the wine one in. Where's my red wine? So I've got the wine. Wish. And I'm going to do this bag. Just do it, Tara. Just do it. Actually, I'm going to do this bag. Cannot color in the lines. Save my life. Just got the Derwent Light Fast for Christmas. They're absolutely amazing. Yeah, and the thing of it is, I love Derwent, so why would I not get something Derwent? I don't know. Like I wanted to like the black edition, the Faber-Castell, and I didn't like them. Okay, I like that one bag, and I need one here. I think I'm going to make it the one that's hidden, and the other one's blue. And where is that smoke? This is a handle. That's smoke. Okay, I think I got it all. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, okay. Now we need, which one's from Derwent? I liked the color selection from the ChromaFlow, but the quality is 7 out of 10 for the price. They very tiring. Have you tried? Let's say tiring. I have something on my screen here. Oh, they're tiring in your hand. Oh, yeah. I already have a lot of problems. Okay, now I'm going to I want to do the darker blue. That's what we decided. The denim. And I'm just going to go for it. If you don't know what you want to do, just do it. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm glad I'm just going for it. It's weird that both displays only have one maroon. I actually think that's a vibe. That's a total vibe. That circle is going to have something on it later. Some bling. I got all of those. And I don't think I like this two-tone. So, oops, it's plugged in. What do you mean charge? Why is this not working? Okay. Give me just a second, friends. I will be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. You guys still there? I grabbed some wine while I was out. Let's see. I enjoyed them. Hadassah says, Bloomers have been surprisingly nice to work with. I do have Prismus and the 24 Derwent drawing, but I have the new 72 set on the save for later list. Bloomers. Yeah, somebody just did a video about that. Sorry, it's so difficult for me to type in the iPad. I'm the same. Maybe I'm too used to prisms and polys. It's kind of weird, the consistency of the core. Oh, that's really good to know. Dana says, Bloomers have become favorite and go-to. Okay, I need to get that. Oh, see, and the Albert Durs. Why can't I speak? Why am I so blurry? Why am I so blurry? Oh, did this thing die too? Okay, let me go one more second. Oops. Un momento. Okay. Good grief. Let's see. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth says she's back. Yay. Let's put this. Okay, I think everything is working again like it's supposed to. I have my dry red. This is a blend, Bordeaux. It's like a bunch of stuff. Why is it facing over there? Come over this way. There we go. Okay. Dana says they've released a 90 set of Woomers and a 30 set. If I'm going to buy pencils again, I want at least like 150. I might want 200 if they have it. What a 90 set of Woomers. That pains my full. Same. The polys are my favorite. I was raised thinking prisms were the best. Yeah, polys are definitely my favorite. I thought it was only me seeing you blurry. Okay, now it doesn't look blurry anymore. I think what happened is I had some technical issues around here, and one of the things died, and I think somehow it messed up something. I don't know. That's what I'm going with. The Light Fast and Luminance are great too. I like using them on top of museum aquarels. Wow, you guys are teaching me so much. Cheers. Let's see. Put this over there as I hit the camera. Okay. I'm going to do the rest of these. Yes, it looks nice again. Thanks, Christy. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I did something, but it's better. It's better now. So I'm going to do these. I was going to say presents, but they're bags. Do these bags. And I could come over the top with an even darker shade. I think I like the vibe of the 3 and the 1. Like this is totally like a Macy's window. It would look like this. And I could do a lot with gel pens over the top. You know, I have those Linguo gel pens and I really don't love them. I don't know. I'm probably not using them to the best that they could be used. You like those presents? I'm totally kidding. They're not presents. Okay, what am I missing here? We need these to be, what did I say? They're going to be gold. Is that weird? Where else is there gold? That's the color that we should do the shell, is gold. Let's see. Can I bring this? Let's see. Hey, Mr. Snail. Brute Funa squares a while back. I don't know about squares. I don't know. You guys are like teaching me so much. What about making his shell gold? I mean, what color is it supposed to be? I want to make it gold. And I think I'm going to start with this color. And we're going to do another blend. And look at how the pots are coming out. The pots look good. They're a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. So I'm going to use the same. I want corn yellow. I don't think I want corn yellow. This might be too yellow. I must have just set that out. I want to get an orange color. Let's see, marigold orange. So I think I'm going to do a blend of the top, not the middle color. These two together. So that is dark marigold and marigold orange. So I'm going to town with this shell. It's either going to be good or not, and I think it's going to be great. So I'm going to start with the lighter one, which is the marigold orange, thinking about like where it would be darker. Down under here. Bring this around. And I think I really like the shell, this color, whether it's supposed to be or not. It's my rules, right? And I'm so inspired to do this speckled effect. Oops, I cannot stay in the lines. Good grief. Okay, I'm loving this shell. Like, this shell is bright. I got to show you how bright it is. That's on the right thing. Marigold. It's that one, Tara. Really throw my stuff off. Dark marigold. Okay. Look at how bright this shell is. Oops. I love the shell. I think it's like totally like a vibe. It's totally a vibe. Okay. So now that I'm looking at the shell as that color, it is like neon almost. I'm going to do I want to do these presents? I need this color somewhere else. So I think I'm going to do his pipe. Let's do that. And I'm going to do the same two colors we just used for the pipe. Hi, Kimberlyn. Kimberlyn is here. So I'm going to start with the marigold orange. And then come underneath with the dark marigold. And this thing here, so I think that's supposed to be a different color. Oh, I love how that looks. Come back over the top with a marigold orange to blend that. Okay, that's a cool looking pipe. I think these are going to be the same color, but I think I'm going to have to do that with like sparkle stuff. So I don't know if I want those presents to be gold anymore. So that's another thing that when I'm doing something like this, I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. So let's do this for a second so that you can see the whole page and kind of see the vibe. See what I'm vibing. Okay. We've got a lot happening on this page. I love this edition. It is really bright, but I can darken it, but I kind of really like that it's orange. We just need more of that color. So we have it on the pipe. That stuff is going to be green. I'm going to do the lighter green. I think I'm going to do like the green that's in his face. We could do the basket. Yeah, like a wicker basket. Let's do it. I'm going to do the same two colors. I'm committed now. And I'm going to start with the marigold orange. Getting most of it, but not the bottom. Then come over the top with the dark marigold. Okay. It's a vibe. It's a total vibe. Okay. We need more of it. So we've got it in 3 spots. I don't want to put it so close to that. I definitely don't want these to be the present colors. They could be the chicks. Christy says, maybe I will indulge myself in the future with the luminance like in 2 years. I have a bucket list, and I want the Black Widows also. I do want another set of pencils because I really have 2 sets. I mean, I have Color, but it's like 72. Those are for my grandson. So what other set do I get? And I need my husband to buy them for me because your girl is broke. What else is this thing good for if it's not a coaster? Is anybody else having a dry red with me? I ate already. I ate right before the stream. I made some tofu and some vegetables. Hadassah says, Black Widows are nice, but only in certain books. Oh, so I got to worry about that too. I do want the pastel tint and harmonious from Castle Art. I think I'm going to get Castle Art. I think I'm going to get Castle Art pencils. I think they're reasonable, right? Janet says Mitsubishi pencils. I've never even heard of these. Good grief. Okay, I think I want red. They need something. What do they need? So I need to use this color. I don't have to use this somewhere else because it's in 3 spots. So let's cap it. gold orange. These are so close together in color. Okay. So looking at this, that's going to be gold, gold. We have this little present down here. Let's make this one another red one. So I'm going to go in. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth. Good, thank you. What? Friend, you don't have to do anything like this. Thank you. My goodness. You're like flipping awesome. Thank you, my friend. Those King Art gel sticks, who was it? Somebody, I know you've said this to me. Somebody else said this to me, that they want to see me do a video. Are these the ones that are like Neocolor 2s? Are these the ones like Neocolor? I feel like my face is hot right now. Like, you're going to make me cry, Elizabeth. Like, you are like freaking so incredibly sweet. You do not have to, like, you do not have to do any of this. I love you. You don't have to do anything for me. But thank you. Are they like the, what do you call it? The Neocolor 2s. I think they're like the Neocolor 2s. I'm going to get them because you told me to get them. I'm getting them. Boy, I'm all like, this is the problem with live, because I like to, like, I frankly, I don't even know like what I'm doing right this second. You are like a very sweet person. Okay, I am going to, thanks in the name of the community. Thanks in the name of the community. I didn't know these ones. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to get them. Lori says, I bought a set of 12 King Art gel sticks. So they're like the Neocolor 2s. I'm getting them. Well, obviously. I'm ordering them later today. Okay, so that I can like stop shaking, because you got me shaking, I'm going to color this present. I like bag presents too. I drew one of the illustrations in my book, the Winter Word Search coloring book, is bags and presents inside. That's one of my favorite things. When I was drawing the different presents, I was thinking, like, what would be in there? Like a doll, because I did have dolls when I was little. So I'm going to color this one black color, and right over that other, the goods, whatever that stuff is, I can come back over the top with my gel pens later and get the little inside part. What color are the top of the bags? Are they red also, or are they black? I could make it green. Let's see. It's Tally's place. So far for pencils, I have just the Ohuhu pencils and the Prismacolor pencils. And I'm getting ready to shoot a video on comparing Ohuhu oil-based versus polys. And I have to make it fair. I already have the page picked out that I'm going to do it on. This is how excited I am about this. And the color palette's going to have to be exactly the same. So I'm going to use my swatching and pick the colors that are the closest, because it's got to be apples to apples. Kimberlyn says, not quite the same. I think there is a difference. Let me go check. Difference? What are we talking about? What did I miss? I'm all flabbergasted. Oh, and Jess said, I reach for my Black Widows a lot due to the large range of colors. Okay, so that's what I want. What's your set, Jess? What's your set? How many do you have? Hadassah says, Color with Claire did a great video on the supplements of the Castle Art. Okay, and I've watched Color with Claire before. I need to rewatch it. Okay, I really like that. It needs some green down here. Would he have a green tie, or is that like it's too busy? I think it's too busy. I'm going to do the lightest, the color that I did for him, the mantis green, and I'm going to do the bag strap. It is so satisfying putting color down. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is use the same chili red color and just make this side a little bit darker and the bottom of the bag. Oops, I really cannot color in the lines. Corners, okay. Tasha says, I have all the Black Widow set. I love the coloring. 180 pencils. I can get behind that. Neos versus gel sticks. You got it, friend. That's coming. It's coming. Jess says, Black Widows come in 7 individual sets, so you can slowly, I want to do it quickly, build them up over time. There's 180 total, some very unique colors. I don't have in any other pencils. Okay, I am very, very intrigued. Christy, I hope they're not, because I did not like the gelatos. And I've heard really good things, and maybe I just was too quick to just chuck the gelatos, but that's what I did. I want to use this same red color. I want to do the two-tone effect with the 2 color reds, the fruit punch and the chili red. There we go. Open up the right side of both of them, so I get the brush. And I definitely bled the black bled onto that, because I'm going to want to make that, I think, some type of a shade of green, but I'm going to do that with my Pentel Sparkle. That's a vibe. Never used gelatos. Yeah, I will not use them again for a while, but I also have the habit of letting that voice inside of my head get me down, like, oh, this isn't any good. And then I end up really liking it. That's what happened with the Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s. King Art gel sticks are very similar to gelatos. Use mine all the time. Okay, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. We're going to see. This is tempting. Ja. What did I miss here? Did I miss something? Thanks, Bumblebee. I had curiosity in getting some palettes to complement Prismas. Yeah, I'm getting those. I'm getting them. Jess, can you explain the difference between a gel stick or crayon and a water-soluble wax pastel like Neocolor 2? That's very interesting. See, I got to get behind the science. I love science, but clearly I'm not doing any research here. I do so much research in my day job that I don't know. I want to fly by the seat of my pants with this. Maybe that's not a good idea. I think I want to block in the gold. So I want to grab a yellow color. So for the gold, I think I'm going to get bright lemon yellow. Where's that color? So this is Y17. I don't own gel sticks, so I can't comment. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I do, because I might have sent them back. So I can't comment either. So I'm just coloring in the bow. Oh, I like the gold. And I think I'm going to do this too, even though I'm going to go in this with sparkle, just to kind of help me see the color scheme. And I like the yellow. I like the idea of gold. So what color do I do that present? Do I make it red in the window? Or make them both green? Let's see. Art and more with Rachel Nicole. Rachel, hi. So glad you're here. I love your picture. That's a cute cat. Saturn says gel sticks are like lipstick consistency. Neocolors are more like crayons. Both are water soluble. Okay. Kimberlyn, I do. They're creamy, sort of like lipstick, whereas the Neocolor 2s feel like a dry crayon. See, and Elizabeth says, I only own gel sticks. This is very, very important. Tasha, generally don't want to apply gel sticks directly to a page. They leave a clear line where they were originally applied, but they still look great. Maybe that's what I did wrong. You know what else I want to get? What is your favorite art supply? If you're asking me, I would say it's Polychromos pencils. But Derwents are getting really high up on the list, and probably pastels. Those pastels, the Lightwish pastels that I got are great, but I am going to find my pastels and we're going to make them. I did find all of my pigments and they're beautiful in the jars, just like powdered pigments. And I found my goods, the bag of secret dust that's going to help us to make pastels. So I'm going to then say pastels are my favorite. If you're here and you're lurking, welcome. There's no shade. I lurk all the time. But say hi. We want to know who you are. I'm Tara, and I'm drinking a dry red. Trying to figure out, what am I doing? I need gold. I need to do something with these windows. This page is like so close to being done. So what did I say? Oh, I'm doing the gold. Okay. So I'm going to want this ribbon to be gold. So I'm going to do that next. And I'm going to want this ribbon to be gold. Of course, I screwed that up, and the ribbon back here, I want that to be gold. So what am I doing? Let's make the birds gold. Let's make these chicks chick color. Okay, I like that. I'm trying to see the vibe. What happened with the gelatos? Oh, what did I do with the gelatos? I messed up my first ever buddy color. Well, it's not messed up. I fixed it with pastels, with the background in Joanna Basford's Johanna's Christmas, the double page spread with the houses. I could not get them to blend. They wouldn't like break down. Water did nothing. The colorless alcohol blender did better. I fixed my pastels with a workable fixative. You have to apply a lot of coats. And actually, I'm going to show you. So I am in my dark phase. I told you that. So this is the background right now. This is me it's fixed. It is fixed with a spray. But I also fixed the gelato catastrophe by putting these Lightwish pastels, and I made storm clouds because that's where my mind is these days. The houses are not done. Mostly the background is done. Tara, I know they were soft pastel, handmade, and you preferred those over the gelatos. Soft pastel? Yeah, so these, the Lightwish. I also have the Arteza, and I liked those also, but I like these a lot better. So I apply a fixative. Now, if I do this, it's still coming off a little bit. Like I could go even heavier, but I don't want to go too heavy until I finish the rest of the picture, if that makes sense. I'm dropping stuff, but that's fine. Let's see, what did I miss? I'm Rachel. Oh, hi, Rachel. And I've been doing hand-drawn art since 5. Oh, that's awesome. 5. I was going to say that's a long time. I have no idea how old you are. I'm just thinking for me, I'm 51. 5, that's a really long time. We're welcome, Rachel. We're very glad you're here. So I've got most things blocked in, but I don't know about these presents. And should I just make them all green? I feel like that's a vibe. I think I'm going to do that. So I did his color green, which then it's going to be right next to him, but I think it's okay. So that is the mantis green. Focus. There we go. My hands are so dry. Imagine if she said age 7. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go with green because then it's like a vibe. It's a vibe. I like it. I like it. It might be a mistake because I'm putting this right next to him, but it's not really the same color next to him because it's the lighter color next to him. So I think that that's going to be fine. And I want some kind of consistency with the colors. I don't want it to be like clown house. Instantly, I like that. That's totally a vibe. Okay. So the back part of the store windows has to be dark. Usually they're almost black. So I think I'm going to use this same dark color. Is that crazy for me to do that? I love to do cartoon illustration. That's awesome. I would love to see it. My brain doesn't necessarily work like that. I mean, I do it, but my brain, I have to stretch myself because I want it to just be what it is. I want it to be super realistic. I think I'm going to go a shade lighter. So I think I'm going to use this middle color here. Because where else did I use that? I don't think I used that anywhere else on the page. So that's going to be the innards in here. I think I can pick up what I'm throwing down with this. So what color was that? That was this color. What? Yep. WG08. Heathered grape. Okay. I'm going for it unless somebody tells me not to. So this is a store window here, and this is something else. So this part here is not going to be this color. And this is not going to be that color. I'm going to make this probably the darker. So it's going to be the inside here. So does this go together? I almost think this color is too red for the red bag. So I think right now I'm going to do baby steps, and I'm going to do that color gray instead. Janet says, does anyone know what the Derwent drawing pencils are like? As the 7-2 set is on my list for 2026, but I don't want to waste money. Yeah, I don't have them. I don't think. I might. So that's the same color as the coat. GG, it's not this dark one. Which color is it? Do I not have it down? Oh, because that's the color that I grabbed. So it's GG10. It's soft, cold gray. Because I grabbed another gray and I didn't write it down. I grabbed porcelain. That's not the one we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to use this on the inside, and I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer. Oops. Let's see. Okay. That's better. And soft cold gray on the very inside. This will also be nice for the smoke, because the smoke will stand out more. I am such a flipping messy colorist. I don't know what that is down there. It's something. I don't know. If you don't know, just color over it, and hopefully it will make sense. Let's see. It looks like this. I am like really concentrating. Blending that out a little bit because it'll be darker up at the top. Okay, I like that color. And it's gonna unify and also connect them together, which I think is going to be good. Hadassah says, Derwent drawing are great for landscapes and nature scenes. I have the 24 set and the 72 set on the wish list. They're soft and creamy. So are they colored pencils then, or are they just for drawing and sketching? I did a lot of graphite. I use a lot of graphite, but frankly, I didn't use a lot of pencils. I just went straight in with paint. Okay, now we're going to do this side. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to come back over the top and just do some like long strokes like that. And I'm going to come up from the bottom with flicks. And I'm going to pay attention to the sides a little bit, and just to add a little bit more texture. Okay, I think I like that. Slide you guys over. Colored pencils. Okay, I need to look into this. I'm brand new to coloring, finished just one page so far, but man, I'm a pro at buying books and supplies already. I love that. It's so much fun. Buying the stuff is like a highlight for me, without a doubt. You go. You get a bird's eye view, not bird's eye, but a view of my camera there. There we go. So I'm going to come straight down. I do really, really like the colors on this page. I wasn't sure. I thought in the beginning, I didn't want to say, I might have said, did I ruin it? Because it's so like obscure, maybe for like Christmas, but they're really going to stand out, which is what I want. And this color is going to help the other little details really stand out, like the bike. The bags are popping off of this background. I'm really glad I didn't go with like very dark. It looks like those. I'm concentrating so hard, friends. Like so hard. I got so somebody's saying uploading almost every day. I feel like that's what I'm. Because I'm filming. I film every single day. A little bit here. Once you start, you can't stop. Let's see. I think I have 4 whips as well now. That's awesome. I love whips. I upload coloring videos every 4 to 5 days. Really depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah. I think my schedule was like almost every day. And now for the new year, it's like 4 days a week or something like that. And then I like a wild card, like if I want to do another one, because I have these other channels. I got to put videos up there too. What's your favorite book so far? That is so hard. Like this is such a hard question. It's almost like, is it a book I colored in already? Because I feel like, God, I don't know. Yeah, Hannah Carlson. Oh my goodness. Tales from a Forest Kingdom is what was in my mind. Because I flipping love that book. I love that book. She's my favorite artist right now. Is she? I don't know. Rita's really up there too. I would say I like Hannah Carlson's style. I like her style. Rachel says your page is turning out lovely. Well, thank you. I'm liking the vibe, you know. And yeah, Hadassah. It's definitely going to be Hannah Carlson. I don't know if I could pick my favorite book. I like them all. But Hannah Carlson is going to be one of the featured artists. I may have more than one because I can't make my mind up. So I'm going to go in with that very dark color, the cracked black pepper, and I'm going to do the outlines of these two to really like bring it all together. Mine is Small Victories. I freaking love that book. Okay, I do love Small Victories. That is my experimentation book. And if I'm just like, I just want to color something, I don't know what to color, that's the book I grab. Like without a shadow of a doubt, I grab that book. Like Hannah, I want to think about it. I'm not just winging it in one of those books. Oh yeah, this is gonna. really pull things together. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know what this is here. Did I miss something back there? I think I did. So I'll color that this. Come down with this one. This will help his pipe to really stand out. Oh, I really like that. I'm over halfway done with it. Oh, wow. With small victories, first on your list. Do you like Disney? I absolutely love it and have loved it since childhood. I'm probably not as much of a Disney person. Like I went to Disney once. If you mean like coloring Disney, I've never done that. Like I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I went to Disney when I was 5 and it was not a good experience. I have some serious family dynamics. I just remember crying in It's a Small World. That's all I remember from it. And then, so in terms of like coloring Disney, maybe I'm like traumatized. I don't know. I have some stuff that's, I guess, Disney or Disney-like in books. Like, what's that? It's his book. It's this book. With the, make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. Oh, I'm liking that so far. You like that store back there? It totally has a vibe. My top favorite Disney movie is Beauty and the Beast. Okay, so I've seen Disney movies. I like Beauty and the Beast. I like Beauty and the Beast. I gravitate to horror more. Like I want horror more. I think I'm gonna do these back glass this same color. What do you guys think? Let's see. Janet says, I think your picture is beautiful, but I must be the only one that doesn't like R.J. Hanson's books. Don't even own one. But I gave them away. Oh, okay. I did, but I gave them away. This is my first time really coloring. I did one other page in this book. It's Tally's Play. I'm doing the same with my first copy. I bought 2 copies of it, one to learn and experiment in, and the other I'm saving until find my style. I love my alcohol markers, but Dana, headed to dinner. I'll watch the rest later. Thank you for being here, my friend. It's Tally's Play. I am turning into a pencil girly real quick. Yeah, I definitely gravitate to pencils because I can't use these in my double-sided books. I think I'm going in with the cold gray with this. It needs the continuity. And I'm not going to do the outside. I'm only going to do the inside squares. It's also going to make his hat pop. I cannot color in the lines. And this has to go right there. I missed that spot. And I totally color outside the lines. That's going to go darker there anyway. This. Then I can come back in with my gel pens for reflection, like the glass. And this is kind of what glass would look like. And it's a vibe. It's all about the vibe. And off now, Tarabin. Lovely sitting with you. Thanks so much for being here, Janet. Tally, yes, or Tess, but no pressure to remember my real name. Tess. I'm going to try. I really, it's not because I'm trying to be rude. I have a significant problem with my memory. I want these to be silver, and I'm going to use gel pens. And I think I don't want to use another dark color because of this. So I think I'm going to bring this color back in and do the middle part around this, and the outside is silver. Yes, I'm going to do that. So that is the grape. Where's the grape? Heathered grape. Oh, that's not going to focus. I'm way too close. And I'm going to do this inside part. Okay. Here's, cross your fingers that this looks good. Oh, yeah. This is going to be really good. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter that it bled because I'm going on that side too. Yeah, I like RJ's like style, but it's also so detailed for being so little. But so is everybody else, you know? So is everybody else. So I don't know either. I am getting those 2 other books from RJ because I'm in these groups. And it's going to push me outside my comfort zone. And it's down here. It looks like here. Boy, it is so hard to see. I hope I'm going to like this color. And it's right here too. It's in now, so can't change it. What do you guys think so far? I'm gonna zoom you out so you could see it. Hi, Kathy. Kathy said, love the colors you chose. Yeah, I kind of deviated a little bit. I deviated a little bit from my original colors. Which are, where are they? Where are they? They're probably on the floor. Like sometimes, oh, they're right here. When I start working, it goes like crazy. Tally, I've been coloring for 5 months. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Hadassah. I'm really happy with it. Like it's a vibe. This is totally giving off New York vibes to me. This is my color scheme. I've deviated for the snail. And it needs something, but I don't know what. I don't know what I'm doing with this. This is the color scheme for him, but I don't know what I'm doing with his pants. And this is the color scheme for the store. So obviously I've deviated, but that's okay. So if this is silver, I want sparkle. Would they have silver ties? Is that weird? I'm late, but your artwork is gorgeous. Kathy, you are a total sweetheart. I'm happy with it. This is all alcohol markers. I'm striving to do something different. Kimberlyn says accumulating books seems to be a common theme. Yes, without a doubt. Elizabeth, you are very sweet. They're not all winners, and that's okay. It's okay. I really like what I did with this. I like that this is lighter because I can come over the top and do reflection. So if that's silver, the tires are going to have to be, I mean, tires are black. I mean, they don't have to be, but that's what I want them to be. What color is the seat? Do I just make it a red seat? I don't know. What about bringing green? Okay, where's the green going? Green on the, green here? Like a green tie? Like what color should his pants be? The same color as his vest? Is Kathy's not here. For people who understand this style of clothing, do you match this thing with the pants? Or does it match with the jacket? It doesn't match with the jacket, I don't think. Down to the tie. Is it a snail? It is a snail. I screwed him up a little bit, but that's fine. Tess says, I've been buying books and supplies for about 5 months too, but finally got started learning and actually color in October. I can just sit and just keep buying things left and right and be very happy just buying things. I don't know what to do with the rest of dark gray pants. Dark gray pants, I like that. Do I already have the color on here? I could do this color. Darker than this? Agreed, dark gray. Okay, we're gonna choose a new color. It stands out usually. Oh, the snail stands out, do you mean? Dark gray. Okay. Dark gray. We can do web gray or we could do storm gray. Or I could do steel gray. I think I'm going to do steel gray. I like that it's a little bit bluer, so it's not as red. Like a tie, guys like to bring color and patterns into the tie. Oh. They do, don't they? Tom doesn't wear a tie. Let me get steel gray, GG07. Move Johanna Bastard to the side. Steel gray 227. Steel gray. I said 227. I can't read. GG07. Good grief. Steel gray is nice. Okay, let's see. Definitely like the vibe. All right. We're going for it, friends. Let's see. Okay. Going to town. I got real quiet, concentrating. Alcohol markers are just so juicy. Oh, I definitely like this combination. With the burgundy jacket, I really like the burgundy. I'm glad that I thought outside the box that it doesn't have to just be red. But a key factor with me deciding to use that color is because it has wine in it. Okay, I'm loving the pants. And I'm going to do a little bit like we did before, but I'm using the same color. So shading with the same color. Thinking about where the shadows would be. So definitely the bottom. Flick up. Okay. Kathy says looks great. I am really, you guys are so awesome. Like, we definitely need a coloring retreat. I love his pants. Okay. So, where else can I use this color? I think what I'm going to do, I don't think I like this lighter color in the middle. I think I'm going to do that this color. I kind of like that that's the top, like it's reflecting. So I'm going to just go for it. I really like putting color in more than one spot. I don't want it just in one lonely spot. I like that a lot better. Oops, still dropping things. Maybe I will use this color for the tires also. So steel gray for the tires. It is so exciting to like see this stuff like come to life. I flippin' love it. Heck yeah. I'm not in love with the snail colors. And snails are my favorite. I really like frogs too. I think I'm going to do the seat this color too. Because I don't want to draw attention to the seat, and like dark seats is a thing. And I'll make that part of the bike. I'm going to do the pedals. This is a petal, I believe. That disc I'm going to do in the lighter color. Do I want to do this anywhere else? That's going to be silver. What is this here? What are these things? I didn't even see that until now. Is that his face? Uh-oh. That's his top of his eye, isn't it? Okay, I totally missed it. Well, I'm going to go in with his green color. Mantis green. Oops, not that side. He's like, that's way better, right? I like the steam. I think that steam is still over there. I need to do these leaves. Oh, it's got a kickstand. Isn't that funny? It's the first thing you do when you get a bike is you rip that kickstand off because you can get like killed on a trail with that daggone thing. I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to use the color I'm not that fond of right now, this heathered grape. And I'm going to use this for the cog, like where the gears are. So it's a slightly different shade. Okay, that looks good. And the spring. Oh, and I have this thing to carry stuff around. Man, this is so tiny. Like I should just be using a gel pen for that. Oh, I totally missed this over here. That's what I don't like about RJ. I had to tell on coloring a page, serendipity. I got to work on that book too. We're all doing the same page, right? I don't know what everything is and where it is, and it's really hard to tell. That part is hard. And I have glasses, you know, and I still can't see. So that's a problem. This part here was the darkest color. So that's the cracked pepper. And I think this is it here. Like you said, Elizabeth, it's really hard to tell. And like it would go all the way across. So I have to fix it, which I don't like. Okay. I don't think I missed anything. It definitely, it looks like the city, doesn't it? It's giving off New York vibes. What am I doing with the ties, friends? Somebody tell me what to do with the ties, please. And I am going to grab these two shades, his shades, for all of the leaves. And I'm going to do that two color trick. Is it a trick? We'll say it is. I thought I was using YG111. Where is that one? YG. Oh, that's literally celery. This doesn't look anything. Okay, actually it does. Never mind. Uncap both. Okay. Just like what I did, I'm going to do one leaf at a time for a second. I actually am going to bring you guys in closer because these are very small. So lean you down a lot. Let's see. Make sure everything is stable. Okay. Grab those two colors again, celery and mantis green. And I'm going to try to do this one cluster at the same time. So I'm putting the celery towards the top. Flicking. I like that effect. If I don't have to color in colored pencils, it's going to be faster. Why is there a blank spot there? Like, what's that? Why is it not black like he put black behind the other stuff? What is that? I'm just going to put green there because it's bothering me. And it's the same thing on when we get further down the page. Let's see. And same thing over here. It's just like dead space. And a little bit. This would be darker down there because of the shadow of the flower on it. I definitely like that. Let me do this so you can see the whole vibe. What do you guys think so far? While I'm taking a sip of my wine. Do this whole cluster at the same time. I'm glad I'm using the same colors from him, because remember, these are different shades of green than here, and I really like the way that this door looks. I have yet to get my first RJ book. I want the hardback Serendipity, Frog's Tale, and Moonlight Mischief. Yeah, I thought about getting the hardcover because I hear the paper's a lot better, which it makes sense because on the Amazon printed books, I don't have it available as a hardcover now, but I did have my journal book, my Rooted Reset, as a hardcover where I bought it, like an author copy, and the paper was significantly better. I also printed it in color, and that gave me better paper. It's so expensive to print the hardcover books, and color paper makes things significantly more expensive too. Hey, babe. You should come say hi. Everybody loves you. That's all I get. They're like, your husband is so sweet.
Yeah, sure is.
Suddenly he's shy. I can turn it so that they can't see. Come give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Get up. Don't do that. Okay, wait, let's go back to this so that you guys could see. Oh, the flowers, the leaves rather, they look so good. Let's see. Tess is asking about the project book. Yes. We need to talk about that. Let me just flipping back and forth between these two markers. Some of the darker in there. Okay. What is a project book? Okay, I'm not 100% sure I know. I hear creators talk about it in their plans. Oh, did you hear us? I think that's what you meant. So a project book, what I'm considering a project book to be, is it's not the same as a focus book because you're going to have to watch my plans video because I've got a lot of crazy things that I'm doing. Is where we are going to focus on this book for the whole year. we're not going to get the whole book done. I forget how many pages are in it. So my project book is Hidden Seasons from Rita Bertman. I wanted a book that I could use all year, so it's not just an Easter book or this book or Christmas book. You can find a page for every season. You also don't have to color seasonally if you don't want to. You could color something completely out of season. So my goal is to do a page every single month, at least one coloring tutorial, and to do it on the Sunday Vibes. Sunday Vibes is when it's usually going to be like a premiere. So I'm there, you're there, but it's already filmed, so it's not live. So then I could do a lot more chatting. Okay, good. I'm glad. Jess, thank you, because clearly I don't know. To me, a project book is one where you regularly color in it with the intention of finishing it eventually. Oh, yeah. So then that's the way. Yeah. Listen to what Jess said, because clearly I don't know. Seasons is a compilation book. It is. So I don't have the other books. So if you have some of the other ones, then you might have the pages in there also. I'm doing my best to learn all of this, but I'm kind of doing a lot of things at the same time. And my brain can't keep up with everything that's happening. I love the leaves. I don't have those alcohol markers. You know what? I don't know. I love the leaves and I love the flowers. What do you have other alcohol markers? Jess says, hey, a project book is your thing. Yes, and Hadassah says she's going to get it. You know, I'm taking it as I want to color in this book regularly. So with that, yes. And I want us to do it together, like to plan it. Like I put up the first 3 pages. The ones obviously I want to do, and the one that I really want to do the most is winning. So that's very exciting. You don't have to do the same page, but if I do it on the Sunday Vibes, unless people are like, I don't even like that book and nobody wants to watch my show, that would kind of stink. I don't know. I'm kind of making it up as I go. But ultimately, I want it to be where we're doing things together. So it's almost like a buddy color also is the way I'm thinking of it. So if you do your page also, then, you know, I could show them on the screen. I know a lot of people do that. Like I show my page and then you send me yours and I could show yours. That's kind of what I'm envisioning. I know that that's more buddy color, but that's kind of what I want to do. Lori, thank you. Glad you're here. And so get in on it. I want everybody to be in it. You see this over here? What is that? It's just blank space. Hadassah says, my first markers are the King Arts. I got the 36 set out of Ross Clothing Store for $10 just to try them before getting the Ohuhus. That's awesome. Bye, Christy. I'm going to finish these leaves, and then that's probably all I'm going to do. Oops, I did the dark. Huh. I got confused. I didn't look at the bottom. It's hard to tell just from looking at the tip. Like this here was just dead space. But it looks good colored in green, so I'm good with it. Let's do this so that you can kind of see the vibe that I got going on. Oops, that's the darker one too. I did it again. I'm doing a lot at once. I have a lot of plans, but ultimately, I just want to color. I want to work in different books. I don't want to get stuck just in one book. I gravitate to certain ones, but that's what I kind of want to do. I don't have a project book. I have project pages. I hope to finish one day. I love that. I love that. And, you know, just you're right. We can do whatever we want, like whatever it means to us. So I'm also going to have focus books, ones that I really wanted to work on, which is really all of them. I love how that's looking. Then I just have these on the side, and the picture is almost done because it's just the ties and the silver. But I have an idea for what I'm doing. And I do think I'm going to keep this mostly alcohol markers, except I'm going to use glitter and sparkle stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to use pencil. I did so much with blending, apparently. At least I think I have. Jana says, why can't I just sit and enjoy my girls live? What are you doing? What's going on over there? This also, I don't know what it is, so I'm making it green. This over here. It could also be black, so I might come back and add that cracked black pepper. I do love black pepper on my food. It makes sense that I'm going to like it in my coloring. I added a lot of it to my food today. Okay, so I'm going to put this green back here, but I don't really love it. So did I get all of the leaves? I did. So what I'm going to do, where's my caps? Is I'm going to go back in with this cracked black pepper. Just put a little bit of it here and there because it's just too green. I already like that better. And over here, it's way too much green here. There. Over here. Okay. That is a vibe. What do you guys think? I'm kind of like in love with this page. I want to do some sparkle pop there. I don't know if it actually is sparkle pop. I want to do silver, like actual glitter is what I want to do for this, because this part, like the emblem, they're going to be colors down here. See, what is this down here? Look, the door is here. Where is the edge of this building? Does it come all the way down? It does. It's very frustrating because it doesn't end over here. Or is this it? If this is it, it's wider. It's wider? Is that the whole store? This is so frustrating. Beautiful New York scene. I think so. I think so. Okay, we're going to have to bring it lower, and this is very frustrating. So because we're going to go with the darker color, that very dark, or I can bring this color in. I'll bring this color in, but it's very frustrating. I'm frustrated, friends. So that is the heathered grape. But then where does it end? So this line here doesn't have a line on this side. Ugh. I'm like totally perplexed here. What is everything? And why is it out here? Or is that a string? No, he's holding, this is the sharp line. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to do it. It shouldn't be this hard. Like if I have to do so much work to figure out where things are going, that's a problem. Straight across, this is the street. So it's going to be underneath this because it's underneath that. So where does it start? There's no line here, RJ. You missed the line. And I didn't put it in straight, but that's okay. The other thing is, didn't I make that this color? Dang it. Okay, I just want to say you guys are seeing in real time like how stressful this is for me right now because I don't know what everything is. And when the details are this small, it shouldn't be this hard for me to figure out what it is. If it's this hard to figure out what it is, something's wrong. It looks better. But now this blends in. So I need to make that a different shade. So I am going to come over the top with web gray. That's this color gray. And hope for the best. Okay, that's better. It's going to dry different. So he missed a line over here. I just didn't see it. Everything is based except for the ties. Help me figure out what color am I making these ties. Let me zoom you guys out. We still have quite a few people in here. Say hi. I'm wondering why my leg's asleep. I'm kidding, but not kidding. I am going to stand up. And let's see. I need to make this come up a little bit more. Okay, that is our page so far. I'm kind of like in love with this page. The pants look great. You guys are awesome to tell me what to do there. This is going to be silver. I think I could base the inside in a gray color and then put the silver on top. I actually think I'm going to do that with both because it just looks so stark. So I'm going to get another gray color. I know which color I should use. Pigeon gray. It is New York, right? BGY02. BG. Pigeon gray. It is fitting. Okay. So I'm doing all of the rest. It looks really dark, but it's not going to be this dark when it dries. Oh yeah. This was a good plan. I'm going to do this. This color, this down here. And up here. If I go over these details in here, I'm coming over with sparkle, so it doesn't matter. And it's probably going to bleed here. Oh, this is making his little eyes pop. I think I love it. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, it looks better. It looks better in the camera. These are going to be sparkle. I just need the ties so they can be colors. Should I bring some red in? I'm not in love with the snail colors. What am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about that, friends? Oh, I didn't do these. Do I do them red? Everything is red. I think I do. It's just going to carry it down. So with these, I'm going to go in with the two colors again, the chili red and the fruit punch, and just do but just the two color blending. I'm probably going to have to come over the top with like a gel pen on these because I cannot color in the lines. So I definitely messed up here and there, but that's fine. And oh yeah, I definitely am glad. I'm glad that I went with red. I was going to do like a burgundy, but I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm totally coming over the top. And some of them I just colored right in accidentally. Like I didn't even try. I did. I just didn't succeed. Okay. That is not the cap. Huh. Chili red, fruit punch. I stress myself out when I'm coloring and I don't even have an audience watching. I'm not in love with the snail. I mean, if I'm honest, I don't really like the colors. And I don't like the really dark. I would have liked to have done it brighter or gray. I don't like this suction part. So I could make it redder. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to come over the top. I don't know if it's actually going to stick to it, if it's going to work, but I'm going to see what happens. I think I'm going to use tender pink and see what happens. I'm willing to try. Kathy said, hi, everyone. We're so glad you're here, Kathy. So this could be a fail. I like it better already. I think this was supposed to be that. I don't know. This is what it is. And his little eyes, his little eyeballs. Okay, so all we have left are the ties, I think. Okay, I need to just make a decision. I think I'm going to give him like a very bright blue tie. Kind of vibing off of these colors, but just kind of like an off-the-wall blue, like light cerulean. I'm going to do that. Do it before you change your mind, Tara. Light cerulean. And there it is. B06. I know what I'll do. I will use this color and that blue. Where's that blue? I have so many colors in front of me. Okay. So light cerulean and blue denim. So, wowzer. Huh. That's right. Okay, I like it. From the bottom, kind of following his lines. It would be darker there just because of the shadow. This is really fun to do it this way. Wow, I love that tie. Okay, come around this way. That's the darker color. I think the blue works. Great choice. Thank you. I think it really ties. I got to stand up for this. I feel like it ties everything together, and it's making me like the snail better because I didn't like. Kathy says I talk to myself too much. I talk to myself this much when I color. No one is listening. I talk to myself when I color all the time. Kathy says the page looks so balanced. Tasha says, I agree, blue really works. It does. It really works. I wish I could do something about this and have it brighter. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It's not going to work because the it's lighter than this, but it doesn't mean I can't try it. This is the same color. It just looks so much darker. So I'll just do a little bit more with shading. And it might make me like this better. When I put the buttons on, I think I'm really going to like it too. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now and try not to stress out about it. I want this to be sparkle, I think. Like I'm going to use my Pentel. So looking around for his tie, I'm thinking I'm going to do maroon like this. What's going to make me like this one better? Maroon and a lighter color. What do you guys think about that? Cerulean. I do really like the light cerulean color. Like that tie looks really good. What do you guys think about that tie? Okay. Tasha says that could work. I think I've got to do it. And looking at this, so if I'm looking at the colors, so if I'm looking at the maroon, so that was the wine, the deep wine, because I love wine. So if I'm looking at that, maybe I'll like, this actually looks better since I colored it. I like it better now. Maybe I could unify everything together, or it might be too close in color if I use rose dust and deep wine. Is it going to be too close to this, or will it actually help everything to look better together? The other thing I could do, I think I'm going to do this instead. Do you guys like when we talk through this stuff together? I do this whether you're here or not, so that you know, Kathy. I don't think I'm going to do maroon. I think I'm going to do green. I think it needs green. I don't have a lot of green over here. Green is everywhere and a tiny bit. But if I do greens, like this speckled effect with greens, I'm vibing the green. Like, why would he be wearing green? But why not? You said guys like to have different color ties, bright ties. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to use greens we already have. So I don't think I'm going to go as light as this, but maybe I should. I think I am going to do it. YG111. So our leaf colors. Yvonne says green. Yes, I'm going for it. I'm going for it, friends. Let's get you closer for this experiment. Okay. The green is going to be really good. I can tell already. It's going to be really, it was a good choice. It's better than the maroon. Yes, yes. It's been fun chatting with you all. Thanks, Hadassah. Thanks for being here. You have a great rest of your week, too. Let's see. Click. I think the green works. Kathy says the blue tie is perfect. I'm very, very happy with that blue tie. It was the right move. Let's let that dry. I think it's the right move. I mean, it's already green. I mean, I could come back over with something else, but I'm going to zoom you guys back out so you can see the whole page. This is my longest live stream yet. What do you guys think? Yvonne says she loves it. I am very, very happy with it. It needs a few details. It needs some finishing details. Could his coat have some shading? Yeah, you know, and actually, while I'm waiting to see what you guys think, pulls the whole page together. Yeah, and I love, absolutely love, love, love the pants that you guys told me to do. Tasha says the green was a good call. Yeah, I'm glad I went with the green. Kathy says yes, green. I'm really glad I went with the green. I'm gonna go and just put a little bit of shading because I'm not gonna do pencil. I've decided. Why give myself so much work, you know? So just put a little bit of shading for the buttons down this right side. Down in here, this would be darker. Elbow. Over here, this. Down over here. Just kind of round it out. Yeah, he's done. Jess says Paige looks so awesome. I'm very happy with it. I still don't like the snail very much. You know what I could do? I can put like polka dots on this with glitter. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put polka dots. Longest, but I love it. I'm a pencil girl and I would love to see pencil only streams, but love this. This will be the next step. It looks amazing already. Thank you, friend. Jess said, to pull together even more, you could add a touch of shading to the green hanging thing. Can't think of what it's called. Hanging thing. Oh, this? Oh, that's a great idea. Awning. Yes, yes, yes. It will bring balance. I love that. Okay, so I used this color. Why did she fall on for? It definitely needs that. You're flipping awesome. If you don't know already, a classic coloring phrase, if in doubt, glitter it out. I love that. I love that. Man, this looks super dark. It's the same color. It just looks so dark. I do like going in with like the same color. It almost looks creepy now, but I like it. A little bit. Here. The brave lady listens to the crowd. You know what? What have I got to lose? You guys haven't steered me wrong. And the thing of it is, I feel like something would jump out at me and be like, don't do it. And sometimes that's when I really want to do it the most. If you tell me I shouldn't do it, I'd be like, maybe I should just go for it. I'm going to go in with the artichoke green and smooth it together. Look at how dark it looks. It's going to lighten up. And I could have used the colorless blender, but I would rather blend with color. And this wasn't used on it, but I think it's going to go well. I definitely like that. Perfect added touch of shading. Thanks, Jess. You're awesome. And just a little bit. That classic cozy color. And actually, now that we're talking about it, I like that too. Kathy says she loves it too. I'm almost done, babe. Tom's like, you're in my seat. I think this page is pretty much done. It needs glitter. Jess said glitter, glitterify it. Is that a word? Glitterify it. Glitterify it. I love it. I love it. It's very vibrant. I mean, you can see how vibrant it is here. It just needs some glitter, and I got time. I didn't do my completed pages video yet because it's not the end of the month yet. I got one more day. So I'm going to finish this page either tonight or tomorrow, put some glitter on it. I hope you guys end up loving it when it's done. I had a really great time. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I will be back with another live stream next Tuesday, and then Sunday vibes on Sunday. And I know I've got several other videos that are going to be coming out this week. One of them is already up but hidden, and another one I still have to film. And it's the planner video. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. All of you are just like mean so much to me. Hope you guys had fun. Oh, hi, Laura. It was awesome. Thanks for being here. Christy says, thank you, Tara. Love the result. Jess said, so much fun hanging out with you. I love hanging out with you, friend. I just love it. And then Yvonne said, thank you, Tara. Great to color together. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. You have a great night, okay? And Happy New Year if you celebrate New Year's. You know, I'll be drinking a dry red. I'll see you guys later.